to be the cornerstone of the WWE is to be the most valuable player, the quarterback, the front runner. This year, once again, down under in Australia, the mission is simple. For only one, more precious than the Hope Diamond, more valuable than the biggest piece of art you can find in the Louvre. As today, this Saturday morning from the States, Australian time, we look towards finding out who will be this year's Crown Jewel. And this is WWE, and the Simple Apple Studios brings to you a live watch-on event for WWE Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia. Welcome to this watch-along experience. I hope that you all enjoy. Please be courteous to all in the chat. And as always, if you want to dictate the conversation, super chat. It is as simple as that. Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again to the Simply Reliable Studios as we greet you from the States on this Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 a.m. Pacific Time. But this is how dedicated we are here at the Simply Reliable Studios to bring you in tune towards all the wrestling. Welcome to WWE Crown Jewel. Noah Foster, Walter Cruz, where Super Reliable as we get ready for this WWE Premium Live event on the ESPN Plus app. As you see the vision, looking to bring their vision further to fruition, walking in the building, Australia's own Bronson getting ready for Australian Street Fighter Roman Reigns as last year's men's Crown Jewel champion. The undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, looks to make it 2 years in a row. And it's Tiffany time still worldwide, or Stephanie Vaquer's time arrived. La Primera goes one-on-one with Tiffany Stratton for the first time ever for this year's women's Crown Jewel winner. And of course, the phenomenal AJ Styles looks to beat up John Cena one last time in what will be their last time. As the last time is now for John Cena and AJ Styles for revisiting a classic from 2016. A family broken and friendships forever no longer. The Kabuki Warriors, Auska and Kairi Sane stand together against former family Io Sky and Auska's greatest rival, Rhea Ripley, as Mommy returns home to Australia. And that is your upcoming card and activity today from Perth, Australia for WWE Crown Jewel. Walter, good morning and good to see you as we head inside a capacity-filled audience here at WWE Crown Jewel. As, of course, they just did the Australian national anthem, in case you are wondering. They did both the American and the Australian one. The American one was booed out of the building. But tonight should be a very interesting experience, at least for now in Saudi Arabia. How you feel about the show, man? Let's get this thing rolling. And you're muted. Botch.
I'm excited. I'm happy, but I'm not happy about the time over here. But, well, that's our dedication.
Look, wrestling has no time frame. Wrestling truly has no stop. And if you're as dedicated as we claim to be, then this is what we do, even for those shows that we may find on paper underwhelming. Either way, this should be fun. Sandy, good to see you as always. Appreciate you here. And it looks like she's going to be listening to 4 Voice. She also watches live free dance from Abu Dhabi and Burton and Mark Henley on the call. So she's doing double duty here, at least for the next 2 hours or so, as we are buckled in probably close to 3.5 hours here as this WWE PLE looks like scheduled for. And again, we're here with you guys for the entire time. We will be previewing the matches throughout because, of course, ESPN sucks. They give us 3-minute commercial breaks. It's more than enough time to talk about them. But again, just to run down the card, today, everybody, I hope everyone has a great time down under in Australia. That's there live. And for anyone that's watching there live, we, of course, have the Men's Crown Jewel Championship, Cody Rhodes for Seth Freakin Rollins. We have La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer taking on Tiffany Stratton for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. Australian Street Fight between Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed. John Cena and AJ Styles for this will be their final encounter ever. And of course, we have Rhea Ripley and Io Sky taking on the Kabuki Warriors, Auska and Kairi Sane, as Damage Control is damaged beyond repair, as Io has to face her own family. And that is your card this evening, if you're over there, and this morning for WWE Crown Jewel Perth. A very simple card, Walter. We got a handful of matches quite legitimately. How are you feeling overall about this?
I'm looking more forward to AJ Styles versus John Cena more than anything. rather than that, what do you call it? The fake Super Bowl ring thing you call those don't mean anything to me. So those two matches really are just like Survivor Series brand supremacy. So those I don't really care about. So it's more for me about the AJ and John Cena.
I think that's a fair point, considering, again, John Cena, 17-time world champion, AJ Styles built the SmackDown house in 2016. These two men tore it up for 2016, 2017. The record stands 2-1 in favor of Phenomenal Styles, but the last time they were in singles action, John Cena did get the better of him at Royal Rumble 2017 to win the WWE Championship. Now John Cena, with only 4 dates left, I believe, 2 Raw shows, Survivor Series, and of course Saturday night's main event. One of those Raws in Boston, the other one Madison Square Garden. It's a very pinnacle moment in both men's careers as we're in for a phenomenal night. As we go inside, the pyro lights up, and we are about to get fans on the way here from Perth, Australia.
He tied the record at that time when he beat AJ.
That's exactly right. Man, look at that audience, though.
Yeah, that house is packed.
And of
Wonder
course,
how
we're
much
looking
that
on.
ran then. What's the Australian money?
Actually, I think it's similar to dollar because I've watched like Tipping Point and Deal or No Deal Australia, but I'm pretty sure it's still a little different as far as how much it's worth.
I don't know. Next time I gotta wake up this early for wrestling, it better be New Japan. Damn it.
Well, look at it this way. You're not missing much because we're going to see a didgeridoo to a boomerang because we're about to have a colossal street fight in Australia. Our first match tonight is the Australian street fight as the colossal Bronson Reed returns home, by the way. Bronson Reed is from Australia, folks. And we can basically talk about this, Walter, because let's just put it right out here. Bronson Reed lost to Roman Reigns back, of course, at Clash in Paris, but it was Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker that sent Roman Reigns to the infirmary afterwards with multiple spears and tsunamis. We thought that the tribal chief was out indefinitely again, but you can never keep down the OTC1 as he returned to help his family, Jimmy and Jey Uso, get the better of the Vision on Monday Night Raw 2 weeks ago, which led Roman Reigns to confronting his former wise man and the colossal Bronson Reed once again. And of course, he laid out the challenge, and we are here in Australia to get a bit of revenge in this Australian street fight.
Pandering to the people, an Australian street fight, because that's so damn different.
Well, let's just call it what it is. If they don't use a didgeridoo, a boomerang, a vuvuzela, Vegemite, a cricket bat, then it's just a street fight in a different country. But that being said, let's not be like that because you almost sound like John Oliver tonight. Matthew, good to see you. Kate Rare, good to see you. I watch New Japan and Stardom. WWE's not worth this time zone to me, but this is how dedicated I am to professional wrestling and to all of you. So yes, I am up early. I literally got up 10 minutes ago. And of course, the Vision are continuing to try and build forward on this definition of absolute power, Walter. And that's what this is all about at the end of the day. But Roman Reigns continues to be the thorn in their backside.
Like, I was going back and forth in my head about who's winning this match, to be honest.
Well, I have a prediction now. It's fine, but good luck to everybody. And again, I picked Roman Reigns, and I do it because of this. The last time Roman Reigns lost a singles match in any capacity, folks, was WrestleMania 40 against Cody Rhodes. He has not lost a singles match since. In fact, the only match he's lost since then was WrestleMania 41 when the Vision was brought to fruition, courtesy of Paul Heyman.
Roman Reigns. Listen to how the Australian crowd is calling for Roman Reigns when their whole town boys in the ring. That's crazy.
At the end of the day, the world acknowledges the tribal chief, and the drums sound forward the entrance of the longest reigning, undisputed Universal WWE Champion in modern day history. An immortal on God's level. Greatness above everybody else. The OTC. Roman Reigns has arrived in Perth, Australia.
The tribal chief versus the tribal thief.
Well, it's not about the shoes. This is far more than just about footwear, Walter.
Yeah, it's about pride. It's about a lot of things. Bronson is one of the few Samoans that isn't related to the Anoa'i family.
And this Samoan looks to surpass the Samoan, if we're being perfectly honest. Roman Reigns, who held the undisputed Universal WWE Championship for practically 1,400 days, the front runner, the quarterback of WWE for the last 5 years, once again finds himself alone, staring at his former wise man that was by his side the entire time, and also standing across somebody that, let's be honest here, Walter, Bronson Reed has been one of the strongest oppositions to Roman Reigns' career. We have not seen Roman Reigns endure this type of challenge in a long time. Bronson Reed was very formidable at Clash in Paris.
I don't think we've seen him face a formidable person like that since Brock Lesnar rivalry.
And of course, this is not going to be a wrestling match. This is not going to be tribal combat. This is going to be a fight. This is a street fight. Again, folks, there are no rules. There are no disqualification. Anything goes. The only way to win is via pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Which is why I don't get why Paul Heyman would even be out here. I mean, it's a street fight. Roman knocks out Bronson Reed. What's to prevent him from getting his hands on the walrus over there?
You gotta wonder, does Roman Reigns still want to get his hands on Paul Heyman? We did see him get his hands on Paul Heyman back at Clash in Paris. And I'm sure Paul Heyman still knows that he always will be at the eye of his tribal chief, even if he still loves and acknowledges him. Love is a very strange word, but at the end of the day, we got to focus on the task at hand. This is about Roman Reigns preventing Seth freaking Rollins' vision. Because Roman doesn't want to deal with Bronson Reed for eternity. He wants to finally put Seth freaking Rollins down indefinitely. A man that has been involved in 10 WrestleMania main events.
4 or 5 of them were in a row.
And of course, it took 6 tsunamis post-match after a Braun Breaker spear through a table, announce table, that sent Roman Reigns to the hospital in Paris.
Ironically, Seth Rollins knows how that feels, which is why he put him in the group. He'd rather be for him than against him.
Well, to your point, the vision is all about the future goes through him. The future goes through us. And Bronson Reed wants the future to go through him and be acknowledged for it, not Roman Reigns. I can only imagine how destructive these two are going to get.
3 hours later with damn Roman Reigns' entrance. Roman's entrance is the only one that can rival Undertaker's.
Yeah. And of course, there you see the Ula Fala, the symbol of the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, laid down in the corner. Surprised that Bronson Reed didn't try and steal that sacrilegious symbol.
Yeah, the Vision might still pop up, try to do it.
Well, Braun Breaker isn't booked tonight, so you very well might be on point.
I'm sure he still made it, though.
Well, again, we heard that saw face-to-face with Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman. It wasn't about hyping up Seth. It was about being realistic. If Seth freaking Rollins loses tonight, the trust with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker is put into question. The choices of Paul Heyman choosing him over Roman Reigns are put into question. And Paul Heyman may have to decide for himself, what do I need to do if Seth freaking Rollins can't prove to me absolute power?
Yep.
And you talk about the focus of Seth Rollins. What about the focus of Bronson Reed? The only one that's been 100% focused here is Roman Reigns. He's been nonstop focused on getting revenge against Bronson Reed since returning. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, of course, who beat the Usos back at WrestlePalooza, by the way. LA Knight special guest referee.
Yeah, I'm shocked this started in the ring.
Sure, that won't last long.
Yeah, right.
And Roman Reigns off the rails, sending Bronson to the outside with a clothesline.
Oof! I think his face hit the apron on the rotation.
The magnitude of this match right here for both Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed is the definition of colossal Paul Heyman, of course, the penguin waddling around ringside. And Roman Reigns scouting Bronson Reed for a drive-by!
The kangaroo for all intents and purposes today.
I don't think Paul Heyman could even hop 2 inches off the ground, with all due respect.
Well, then he could be a sloth.
Oh! Or maybe a koala, if we're going to be Australian. Bronson Reed sent into the audience.
Oh, I love
into
the
the
Macho Man
WWE
outfit.
Universe and throwing primes now. Because, someone gets a souvenir and a drink. What do you know?
Hope they
Again,
get the
there's
right
nothing Paul
flavor
Heyman
because
can
some of
do.
those are nasty.
Well, I haven't had prime in a while, so I can't judge, honestly. And again, folks, thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. We do this for all the biggest shows, reviews, PLE specials across all things wrestling, no matter the time, for WWE, NXT, AEW, ROH, TNA, and stay tuned tomorrow when we cover TNA Bound for Glory. Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns now fighting amongst the WWE Universe here. And of course, later on tonight, the Vision Seth Freakin Rollins takes on the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. I imagine that has to be our main event. Now Roman Reigns on a trash can. Oh! Bronson Reed, former NXT North American champion, the only accolade in his WWE career.
Oof.
Roman Reigns, of course, Grand Slam champion, tag team, Intercontinental, United States, and of course, undisputed WWE Universal champion. And so far, this is very different, Walter, versus Clash in Paris. Bronson Reed has had 0 offense, 0 counterattack against Roman Reigns. And there's a cricket bat.
There it is.
Well, that's about as Australian as it gets, right? And a football.
And a rugby ball.
Oh,
That's the rugby.
He just threw it at Paul Heyman. I mean, Roman Reigns did used to play in Florida. I'm just saying. American football.
Yeah, but he wasn't a quarterback.
I'm not sure how far he can throw it. There, cricket bat to the midsection. Cricket's got to be like one of the longest games in the history of sports.
Oh my God, I can't stand cricket.
Look, I'm not going to judge because I don't watch any other sport but professional wrestling, damn it, all right? Batter. Right to the midsection of Bronson Reed.
It just rolls to the other side, but it's smart though because the pinfall has to be in the ring.
Yeah, I don't think you actually hit the ball off the wicket, though, under a hand style. I'm just saying.
Nah.
Yes, folks, I don't watch sports, but I know sports to a degree. I know I'm surprising everybody. It's October. Trick or treat. Bronson Reed, good God.
Well, Australia and India are pretty much the 2 most cricket popular places.
And football, the most popular in South America, Argentina, and freaking Europe. FUTBLL. Bronson Reed, by the way, who just threw himself like a brick wall against Roman Reigns, has finally found a vulnerability against the tribal chief and has taken control for the time being. You almost wonder if Bronson Reed needs a weapon. You think about the size and the structure of this man, to your point, Walter. Does he actually need a weapon?
You need something because this is the first time he's even contacted Roman.
And Roman Reigns countering him face first in the ring post. Now Roman Reigns with a kendo stick, swinging for the fences, Singapore cane across the back of Bronson Reed. Last time we were here in Australia, Bronson Reed wasn't even on the card because he was having a baby. Now, of course, I was Elimination Chamber last year, for those that do remember. And Roman Reigns right now is just feeling it. He is in all God mode right now. Oh!
Roman's in a whole different mood today.
Not often you see Roman Reigns smile.
Right?
Who's enjoying this punishment right now? He's unleashing against Colossal Bronson Reed. That's all the Orca Heyman. Of course, Roman Reigns, that's always been his dictation. Dictate the crowd, dictate the match. And it looks like Roman Reigns is going to speak.
He's pulling the page out of his cousin's playbook.
Well, let's be honest here. Acknowledge me if you want tables. Leave it to Roman Reigns to be a man of the people, but still request the people acknowledge him for it.
Oh my God. It just reminded me when Rock used to do that in the middle of the fighting.
Well, to be fair, Roman Reigns has been the most electrifying WWE superstar the last 5 years. And another football.
It's not
But
a
Paul
football.
Heyman, apparently the ropes saved Paul Heyman's face.
That's a rugby ball.
Either way. Now Reigns now putting out a table. And Bronson Reed taking advantage from behind, though. And I think Bronson Reed set Roman Reigns' throat into the rope. Oh!
Actually, in Australia, they call it critty.
Critty, I think that's the word you're looking
Yeah,
for.
yeah,
Bronson Reed wiping out Roman Reigns against the steel ring steps. And again, Walter, I think Roman Reigns' throat went into that bottom rope.
yeah. Why the hell do I even know so much about Australia, Coach?
The world may never know how much we truly know. And maybe we're better off that way. I'm just saying. And
Why is
Bronson
they?
Reed denying the table.
Why would you do that?
Well, let's be honest. You did talk about how he's a countryman. He's been denied by his own country. He's not going to give them what they wanted to that.
You slipped.
Well, right now, Roman Reigns left in a vulnerable state as Bronson Reed is taken apart ringside area. Now yielding the steel ring steps. Roman Reigns might want to turn around. May see what's coming. Oh, God. Off the face. Don't take your eyes off the colossal Bronson Reed. Up the head of Roman Reigns again as he falls against the barricade.
Bronson Reed just stepped up his offense.
Might be seeing all the stars of the Australian flag after that.
Right?
Again, this Australian street fight, folks. There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications. The only way to win is via pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Even at this ungodly hour, I still got to make the puns.
Well, whatever wakes you up. Now, Bronson Reed bringing steel chairs into play. More furniture being brought in the ring. First time we're seeing steel chairs come into play in this Australian street fight. Chair in the midsection of Roman Reigns. And we all know how much the core is being compromised of the tribal chief with all those tsunamis and spears he's taken.
Tables, chairs, and stairs. Oh, my.
Now, Bronson Reed setting up destruction in the corner, bracing a chair between the middle and top rope and turnbuckles.
I got a feeling it's about to treat Roman Reigns like a dart.
Boom! Right in the spine, curving Roman Reigns like a horseshoe. Yeah, here Paul Heyman mocking Roman Reigns, saying, "I love you, my tribal chief." We trash talking while Paul Heyman's just instigating, just driving that chair consistently into the midsection of Roman Reigns.
Less talking, more action. Come on.
Bronson Reed is just literally enjoying this right now. He's loving this. He's been salivating towards destroying Roman Reigns again.
Uh-oh.
You see, the Oracle, Paul Heyman, is also sinisterly smiling in approval.
What's he going to do? A drop Toho? Why has he got the chair set up like that?
I don't know, but apparently he wants to be acknowledged for whatever he's about to do to Roman Reigns here. Roman Reigns right now in a world of trouble. Bronson Reed right now. He's still chair set up in the middle. And Roman Reigns holds me up. Bronson Reed! Samoan drop for the chair! And a count, the new leg, and a kick out.
Well, that chair has seen better days.
Well, how would you feel about a near 300-pound man crushing you? The weight of Bronson Reed through that steel chair, look at that chair. It is absolutely destroyed.
330 pounds right on the chair.
Well, they use the metric system down there, but either way, as Paul Heyman literally grabs that mangled, I do mean mangled steel chair, Roman Reigns breathes new life in this street fight.
Yeah, why is the Walrus over there grabbing that?
Right, being it out of play. Critical moment in this match. Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed, slow to stir. Both men trying to get back up to their feet. Roman up the ropes. Runs through Bronson Reed. Bronson refusing to budge. Still holding his vertical footing. And Roman Reigns again. 3 clotheslines, and Reed still does not leave his feet. Reigns will not give up, though. Just parading Bronson Reed with these short-range lariats against the ropes.
This is actually helping Roman. The fact that the rope just keeps bringing him back to him.
I'm about to say, using literally Bronson Reed's own momentum against him, and Bronson Reed might literally be out on his feet.
these rebound lariats, I guess.
But somehow Bronson Reed has not left his feet yet, ropes or not, Walter, and that's still impressive as he finally falls down to the bottom. Irish whip reversal by Bronson Reed off the rails, and Roman flags for and takes him down.
Uh-oh, he's got a second wind.
And every fan is on their feet tonight for Roman Reigns, who might be looking to lock and load, be the kryptonite of the division, but a Superman, Bronson Reed catching him though, hoisting him on the shoulders. Death Valley Driver! Cover! 2! Get a check out! Take a look at the replay here, by the way, Walter. Roman Reigns flew off those ropes through Bronson Reed, but immediately got caught in a barrel position, transitioned into fireman's carry, and planted with a vicious Death Valley Driver. Still not enough for the 3 count.
I don't know what it's going to take.
It's kind of been the MO of both these men's careers, if you think about it, honestly.
Oh, that chair is starting to come into play. Ooh, stop sign.
Well, it is a street fight, so street signs are illegal, and that is a metal plate across the spine of Roman Reigns. I would say the metal plate's probably worse than the steel chair.
Mm-hmm.
And again, attacking the midsection of Roman Reigns with all those shots to the back, compromising the core. And Reed right now looking to hook Roman Reigns up, possibly for a Uranagi. Roman trying to fight back here. Elbow strike, side of the head. Roman trying to breathe new life once again in this Australian street fight. Elbow point of the jaw. Roman Reigns, they'll caught it, planted on the stop sign. And that might stop his heart cover. Put the near leg and kick out.
That was insult to injury using a Uranagi on Roman for that.
Yeah, talk about trying to stop his heart on a stop sign nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
And Roman Reigns right now looks like a very vulnerable man. Looks mortal. Meanwhile, senton, and Roman gets out of the way as Bronson Reed crashes on the stop sign.
I thought he was going to go for a tsunami.
Well, it did look like he was making him last rites, but we're not having reached that point yet. Did get the green light for the weather report.
Right.
And once again, we're at a bit of a reset here, Walter. Both men slow to stir. Bronson Reed, though, the first to get back up to his feet. Now right in the corner. And sidestep! Face first, that steel chair he saw earlier in the match. Roman Reigns, Superman punch! Cover now for Roman to win. Kick out!
Not just a Superman punch, but he landed right onto the stop sign.
Yeah, good point, by the way. Take a look at the replay. Whiplash effect. Head first off that stop sign. Still 2.5. Explosive moments of offense by both Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns have been the tail of this match.
Bronson should know he who sets up the chair usually goes through it.
Well, look at this, though. He's also created distance. And now Roman Reigns might be poised to strike, and Reed immediately getting out of the way of that.
Wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's extremely wise. I don't want to take a spear from Roman Reigns. That could have been Bronson Reed's undoing. Bronson Reed trying to find new reprieve on the outside ring area against the barricade by the timekeeper's area. But Roman Reigns, wait a minute. Uh-oh.
Drive-by?
I don't think Roman's looking for a drive-by. I think Roman's looking for a pitch out of Braun Breaker's playbook. Looking to build a bit of momentum. Roman Reigns traveling around the world. Eyes by the way. It's God!
I swear to you, I was going to say, I had a feeling he was going to run right into Braun.
Intercepted! And again, there's nothing the ref can do about it. It's a street fight. There's no disqualification. It was only a matter of time for Braun Breaker was going to show up to your point, Walter. Now the Vision's going to remain some furniture.
Oh, my God. First match they're using this table?
Well, I mean, let's be honest here. This would happen at Clash in Paris. It's a critical situation right now for Roman Reigns. Hoisted up by Reed and Bronson and Braun Breaker. Powerbomb through the announce table.
Oh, my God. And not only that, that was the Shield powerbomb.
Roman Reigns left in a heap. And the humiliation continues both mentally and physically, to your point. A shield bomb through the announce table by both Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Oh, the other table's coming into play again.
And right now, Bronson Reed bringing the table back inside the ring as Bron Breakker literally stands over a fallen tribal chief. Talk about Bronson Reed being Roman Reigns undoing. That fucking spear by Bron Breakker has been freaking Roman Reigns undoing. Been undoing since the Royal Rumble in January.
I assume Jay's gonna make an appearance here.
Well, does Roman Reigns want help from his family? That's a whole different question at the end of the day. What? You had to say Jay's name, didn't you?
Oh, and Jimmy.
Well, we see how much Roman Reigns has gone to bat for his family. Looks like Jimmy and Jay are about to do the same. Usos are in your city! And now a moment too soon. Oh, and a super kick by the Bron Breakker. Just laid out the freaking unpredictable badass, and Bronson Reed is literally asking for both the Usos to come in.
Yeah, he ain't backing up. He is not backing up.
I mean, again, Bronson Reed might as well take on an army.
I mean, he's built for one.
Jimmy J, feel it! Big right hands. And we've all known the issues that, of course, the Usos have had with the Division. Like I said, they beat them at WrestlePalooza. Double super kick again, and Bronson Reed drops him in the corner. Bron Breakker gets caught with a super kick again. And the Usos just teeing off against the Division. Oh! Double super kick by the Usos to Bron Breakker.
I'm surprised they're on the same page right now, because lately they haven't been able to even be in the same book.
Well, that's because Jey Uso's been acting like Roman Reigns, and they've been questioning whether or not that advice is wise. Meanwhile, both Usos backing it up in respective corners.
I think they just even the odds up.
And I think Bron Breakker might be looking to find out why these Usos have been down since 1D.
Mm-hmm.
1D for Jimmy and Jay on Bron Breakker. The Usos doing a number here, and it looks like the Usos are not done by a long shot here.
Uh-oh. Think they're going to go for those splash.
Now Bronson Reed taking Jimmy out. I believe that's exactly what they were going for, and somehow Bron Breakker's back up. Uh-oh. Overhead, military press by Breakker now to Jey Uso. Oh, God!
Yo, Jay is no light man to be picking him up over his head like that.
And he cannot take two knees like that to the midsection. Vicious gut buster by Bron Breakker to Jey Uso. And uh-oh. Bron Breakker just eyed Jimmy Uso stirring around ringside.
Oh, God. I don't think
Bron Breakker.
I don't think he's going to hold up. I don't think
about to unleash his inner Usain Bolt. And Paul Heyman giving him the green light as Bron Breakker travels around the world. 0 to 100. Super spear through the barricade.
Yep, I knew that barricade wasn't going to hold up much longer.
And Bron Breakker and Jimmy Uso laid out in a heap. Done and dusted are those two. I don't think you're going to see those two men back in this freaking street fight.
But remember, Roman has had ample time to recover by now.
And to your point, Bronson Reed right now is not thinking about Roman Reigns. He's thinking about Jey Uso, who is down in the middle of the ring. And Walter, I think the wire points out to go, a Superman punch to Reed on the top of the rope. And again, another Superman punch by Roman.
How conspicuous that Roman recovered when they were going to attack Jimmy and save, Jay and save Jay, but not Jimmy, huh?
Roman Reigns, though, scouting Braun. Superman punch to Bron Breakker. Bronson Reed, though, hoisting up Roman Reigns again. Fireman's carry, looking to run him through that table in the corner. Roman Reigns still fighting back, though. And Bronson Reed, meanwhile, oh, no! Jey Uso jet speared Roman Reigns through that table.
Hey, he moved. Smart.
A horrible miscommunication. It's bad by Bron Breakker to Jey Uso.
The crowd screaming, "You effed up." He sure did.
What a disaster. And maybe down out here in Walter. I don't know what the weather's like in California, but here comes the tsunami. Yeah. And they're covered by Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed has beaten the tribal chief.
And I picked him. I picked Bronson.
It made sense, though, on 50-50 book in hindsight.
I just knew
Bronson Reed just pinned Roman Reigns. Call that whatever you will, Street Fighter or not. Bronson Reed just pinned the longest reigning modern day WWE champion.
I don't care if it was because it was a street fight. I don't care if it was because of Braun Breaker, but I think Bronson Reed just reached the next level.
That is a career-defining win for Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins' vision. Again, that interception of that super spear by Roman Reigns, by Braun Breaker, basically was Roman Reigns undoing the rest of this match. He was down and out for the entire duration until the Usos came into play to neutralize Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. To a degree, they certainly tried to, and then Braun destroyed Jimmy through the barricade. Tried to come out even the odds, and instead it came a one-on-one, then a two-on-one, and there's critical miscommunication here. Jey Uso spearing Roman Reigns through that table, the ultimate fuck-up, as Braun Breaker speared Jey Uso and made sure that that man wasn't eating anymore, and Bronson Reed with one tsunami has pinned the Tribal Chief here tonight in Perth, Australia.
In the last 5 years, not that many people can claim they have pinned. You can literally count it on one hand how many people have pinned Roman Reigns in the last 5 years.
Yeah, that is a critical win for Bronson Reed's career and Seth Rollins' vision. Is that a vision of things to come tonight? And can Seth make the vision fully come to fruition with a win over Cody Rhodes, still to come at Crown Jewel? Either way, Bronson Reed wins this Australian street fight.
It's going to be very interesting, the aftermath here.
An unbelievable start here to Crown Jewel tonight, Perth, Australia, as Jey Uso was Roman Reigns' undoing.
Yep. I don't think that wasn't foreshadowing what I noticed. Roman recovered when it was time to save Jey, but not Jimmy.
Well, either way, the bloodline needs to regroup after this for sure. You gotta imagine what's going through Roman's mind right now and Jay's mind.
This is what Jey should have been focused on, the World Heavyweight title, not Roman's business. You effed up.
Roman's. Well, world fans, I can't do shit on my own. To be
How
fair,
did you do this
that
to me?
was his MO when he was the Tribal Chief. He always had backup. He always had family.
I told you how to stay back.
And it's on how it only works at certain times.
I told y'all before. We do this one way.
Love you.
Uh-huh. I don't want to see you two. What?
After I like this or after this. Either way, Roman Reigns is very disappointed in his family, and I think he's also disappointed in himself. To find words to his cousins, where Roman Reigns feels like he not only failed himself, he failed his family, but his family failed him.
You know when he can't notice who he was staring at when he said "I love you"? It was just Jay.
Well, I'm just going to say this, with all due respect to Jimmy. Jay and Roman are more connected in this bloodline, in this family, I think, than Jimmy, when it comes to how similar Jay and Roman truly are or what they could become.
I don't know. Jimmy might be turning a new leaf if they keep this up.
Well, I mean, again, what did Roman tell Jay to do? Focus on your opportunities. Focus on you.
What's up, Charles?
And what does Roman Reigns do now? Roman Reigns just lost.
It's back to the drawing. It's back to the drawing board.
I mean, I'm sure he's still going to be acknowledged, but can he acknowledge himself still has the GOAT? Jay's saying they always do him.
Yeah, but Jimmy's been telling Jay that for how long?
Yeah, tension's at all-time high here right now. Ooh.
Maybe Jay's starting to realize that Jimmy's been right this whole time.
I don't know, man. It looks like Jey Uso's at a crossroads.
He always gonna be do him.
At this point, I don't know if Jey Uso needs to follow Roman's advice or his own advice or his brother's advice.
I don't know. You can't. He got to admit that Jimmy been telling him that.
Well, either way, Roman Reigns loses this Australian street fight. And there you see the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. 50 carats of diamonds. The most prestigious championship belt in the world. As, of course, we get ready for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. Liv Morgan, the inaugural champion, out indefinitely on injury. Stephanie Vaquer and Tiffany Stratton will now add their name to that accolade in this first time ever one-on-one encounter live from Perth, Australia.
It better be Stephanie Vaquer that adds her name.
Well, Tippy Time's been running worldwide, but it's Tippy Time up. We'll find out, I'm sure, after this commercial break. Fuck streaming services.
I mean, that would be the first time, too. If you think about it, Tiffany has never been pinned since winning that title.
That's the other thing to think about here. To your point, Tiffany Stratton has not been pinned or submitted at all this year, while Stephanie Vaquer, she just won the championship at WrestlePalooza. So, again, we can really talk more about this match in hindsight when it comes to the value of the champions. And I don't think that's something we should rule off. As we got a momentary break here, because, again, fuck this service. Thank you all for tuning in. Good morning to you all here from the States. We all are tuning in just now. Dwayne Atkinson, Darren G, Charles Shaw. It's good to see everybody, of course, in the chat. Matthew, like me, 0 and 1. Again, you don't bet against Roman Reigns, but apparently when the family can't seem to look eye to eye, that's when Roman Reigns cannot get the job done, apparently. So we'll have to see what happens next, especially with Fire Series War Games coming up. Speaking of which, the next event for WWE, the last event for WWE's calendar year, will be Survivor Series War Games. That will conclude the 2025 WPLA Predictions League. So good luck to everybody. Well, Walter, again, I don't think we're surprised by the result. You did call it, but we got to really wonder now, what does Roman Reigns do from here? You talk about back to the drawing board, but how do you rebound back here besides just an entrance on Monday Night Raw? He just lost a singles match.
The restart button's going to hit. We might not see Roman for another 2-3 months again.
Well, that being said, what about Jey Uso? What does Jey Uso do now? He's not involved in the World Championship picture. He basically cost Roman that match. I feel like Roman blames him more than he blames himself. And can he and Jimmy actually coexist? Because clearly they're not worried about tag team championships.
I don't think they need to coexist. I think Jey needs to focus on getting to the main event scene again. I mean, his name literally is main event Jey Uso. He needs to get back to that title scene and focus on himself. Yeah, he needs to create his own path and follow it.
Well, it is a selfish business. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not about being the top guy, what are you doing here? But also when family comes into play, how much more valuable is that versus the championship? Priorities over passions, as I always say. What's the bigger priority right now for Jey Uso, I think, at this point? Being more like Roman, or once again getting back to that main event picture, to your point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got about 90 seconds left, so let's go ahead and talk about what's coming up next a little bit more. You were talking about La Primera versus Stephanie Vaquer versus Tiffany Stratton. Again, Tiffany Stratton has ran Tippy Time since cashing in Money in the Bank on the fridge, Nia Jax, and has been unstoppable with wins over Charlotte Flair, Trish Stratus, Jade Cargill, and Nia Jax on numerous occasions. La Primera Stephanie Vaquer, who came into the main roster back in April after losing the NXT Women's Championship to Jessie Jane, still the biggest WTF this year. She's basically been on an absolute roll of momentum. She's also been unpinned, unsubmitted, and she beat Io Sky to win the championship at WrestlePalooza after winning the Women's Battle Royal at Evolution, with wins over Ivy Nio, Roxanne Perez, and countless others. Stephanie Vaquer, who won this moment in front of her family, is looking to show this is more than just a coronation. This is proof that I am the best, the champion of champions. So, again, Walter, Stephanie Vaquer, Tiffany Stratton, both women are kind of in a no-lose situation. What's your final outlook on this?
Yeah, they both are. You're absolutely right. In a no-lose, but I feel like, I don't know, these Crown Jewel matches are kind of like their own entity. It's almost like, I don't want to use the wrong wording and saying it doesn't count because it's obviously in front of us and it's an accolade, but it's almost like it doesn't count in the grand scheme of things. It's just a one-time thing that whatever country they are in, when they do it, it just exclusively stays over there, and it's like its own thing. So I feel like either one of them can still recover after this and have their own momentums. But yeah, whoever loses, it shows that they're vulnerable and can be beat, and so the next contender can gain confidence that I can win this title. Because, like you said, this entire year Tiffany hasn't been pinned, so people can be like, yeah, she can't be beat. Let me go after Stephanie. But if Tiffany loses, it shows she can be beat and vulnerable, and somebody can go after her. So I'm gonna go. I went with Stephanie no matter what, but we'll see. These are two strong contenders on top of their game right now. It should be a great match.
I'm sure people are going to double down on both of these women. And of course, we're going to double down. We cover WrestleMania next year from Las Vegas once again, Allegiant Stadium, where they double down from the City of Sin. Stay tuned for more on that, folks. Next year, April, WrestleMania 42, once again from Allegiant Stadium. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I do think about the value of the champion versus the value of the championship. And I think that's another thing to consider here. Shout out to Green Day, by the way, the official theme of Crown Jewel Perth, One-Eyed Bastard. Wow, they actually used a song that's actually tolerable. I'll be damned. That's unique. So, again, shout out to Green Day. Also, our fearless Caitlin Bella, who's leading the Team No Q Predictions League, who's a huge Green Day fan. And there you see the precious women's Crown Jewel Championship as we go down to Alicia Taylor in the ring for our introductions.
Beetlejuice.
Accurate. That title is 3,200 precious stones, Australian crystals, and 50 carats of diamonds, folks.
Damn.
That's more than your house. And probably most of that region. And here comes the Dark Angel of WWE, our current WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion, rising from the depths, La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer. This is certainly a unique situation. As again, Liv Morgan, who is out injured, originally was the inaugural Women's Crown Jewel champion. Stephanie Vaquer has 24 victories, by the way, the most in WWE. It's unbeaten in her last 9 matches. And this is her first ever match in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
What a year that she's had, seriously.
I still can't believe JC Jane beat her.
Well, you know, weirder things have happened. And Matthew, you're absolutely right. And Sandy, you're hilarious. Looking at the chat here real quick. Charles saying the call during jazz music. Charles saying Tiffany for the win. Kate Ray saying Stephanie for the win. So again, it's a very partisan match when you look at the two athletes here versus the actual accolade being in play. And Kate Ray saying this is youth versus experience. And he very well might be right. While Stephanie Vaquer is more world-renowned experience, Tiffany Stratton has been literally raised in the WWE outside being trained by Mr. Anderson.
Two faces.
Yeah, this is a unique situation where you got face-to-face. This is a bout on mutual respect, but it's also pride in proving you are the best.
Not only baby faces, but they're both the faces of their respective brands.
Walter, what time is it?
Tippy time.
Tippy time worldwide at Tiffany Stratton, no stranger to Australia. Here comes our undisputed WWE Women's Champion. And Tiffany time has ran all of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
She brought on the 3rd of January. Has been champion now for 281 days and is 17-0 in 2025. And as I said earlier, this is her second time competing in Australia. She made Tippy time go down under last year in the Elimination Chamber. And one of her eliminations, by the way, was the former WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion, Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
And Tiffany Stratton again with wins over the likes of Charlotte Flair and Trish Stratus. Truly shows the pedigree that Tiffany Stratton can be held up to in this day and age in WWE, Walter.
Yeah.
Are
I
going to
mean,
be the GOATs.
it's a unique match to say. I mean, for all the smack you can talk about meaningless and things like that, I mean, we should get a very competitive match between two women who are in the prime of their careers and on top of their game. So we'll find out.
Well, let's go to Alicia Taylor for our official introductions. First ever WWE superstar signed from Chile, by the way. Stephanie Vaquer is 32 years of age, has been involved in the game now, folks, for 16 years, trained by Gran Apache. Former NJPW Strong Women's Champion, former CMLL Women's World Champion, and CMLL World Women's Tag Team Champion. Minnesota. Despite the fact she looks like she was raised in Beverly Hills, California. Trained by Ken Anderson. Put that in perspective, folks.
Who just has been appearing on TNA lately.
Well, to be fair, they were pretty close to where they were at previously. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I went to his hometown, but he appeared twice recently.
You're not wrong. And there you see what's on the line here. The winner will not only get a photo op and hold that title, they will also get a Crown Jewel ring. This is for the WWE Women's Crown Jewel Championship.
A ring did or not.
At the end of the day, Walter, we got to look at the business like this. It's WWE versus, okay, whatever. You did this outside of it. Tiffany Stratton has done everything in WWE. Stephanie Vaquer has done far more so far outside WWE. So I do think that favors Tiffany Stratton here from a company standpoint and a comfort standpoint. Bell reigns are underway.
It's a ring they don't even carry around after they win it. It stays in the respective country that they won it in. So
the only other time we saw these two women share a ring, of course, was together as a tag team against Julia and Kiana James, literally yesterday on SmackDown. They have not been in the ring with each other since. Very familiarity, though. I wonder how well these two were familiarized one another and know each other's styles just from teaming together last night.
Nice rolling around.
Well, look at the styles here that are going to come into play. Double wristlet now by Tiffany Stratton by Stephanie Vaquer on the left arm of Tiffany Stratton. And you look at the styles clash here, pun intended. What's the strength for Stephanie Vaquer against Tiffany Stratton here, Walter?
Her ground game and her submissions. She uses submissions a lot more than Tiffany does. Tiffany is more of an aerial assault, reversing, and things like that. But Stephanie has a ground game, a submission game. I think she's more well versed. No insult to Tiffany, but I think Stephanie's more well versed.
And Tiffany Stratton, of course, former NXT Women's Champion, held that title for 107 days. As we talked about before, current WWE Women's Champion, defenses over Trish Stratus, Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Jade Cargill in her illustrious run. She has actually had 9 defenses of the WWE Women's Championship.
That's athletic reversal by Tiffany.
The schoolgirl, nice takedown, the bridge. Oh, that's
Notice the weight Stephanie put on the bridge on her legs. How intelligent was that to add extra momentum on that?
And both these women right now dying for position. Pretty much a stalemate here in the early going.
It didn't work, but that was a unique way to do a roll up.
But you talked about before how it feels like more of a grappling exchange, despite the fact we don't think Tiffany Stratton is very technically sound because we don't look at that in her style. But we've seen Tiffany Stratton launch to the stratosphere here in the top of WWE in her young 3-year wrestling career.
She's pure athleticism.
And of course, background in trampolining before coming into WWE out of the NEO program and amateur wrestling background. And Tiffany Stratton looking to continue the Tiffy time run forever. Now looking for the moonsault back up a truck in the corner. Stephanie scouting it though. And makes Tiffany pay. And now just literally face washing her with her boots.
This is a very aggressive side of Stephanie, huh?
Well, again, Stephanie's here to prove a point. Again, she's the newer champion on the scene. She's also the newer superstar in WWE. As we talked about, she's only been in WWE for literally a little bit over a year and not even 6 full months yet on the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
Irish women. Oh, it's
Ooh,
just drop kick.
right in the chest.
Now these two battling out here for the Women's
Oh!
Crown Championship. What a thrust kick. Cover now, the far leg, and a 2 count off the side press.
She damn sure crowned her with that kick to the jaw.
Think about the bragging rights that come with this as well. Not only for your brand, but for you as a champion or for you as a WWE superstar. Sunset flip.
Let's see a crowd is focused on this match.
Well, again, this crowd respects both of these women here. There's no denying that. Cover now. Look at the far lane by Stephanie gets a 2 count. And while Stephanie Vaquer has her first match here in Australia, she is no stranger to the Australian faithful.
They respect they show this match. It's almost like a New Japan match where they sit quiet. Now they're starting to react, but they were like really respectful and all like really watch.
That's because Australia has more discipline than America. But then again, so does most of the world when it comes to professional wrestling. And they value it more as a sport, not just a spectacle. A stop at the point of the elbow there by Stephanie Vaquer to Tiffany Stratton. Get to the midsection. Of course, Stephanie Vaquer, also the first woman to hold both the NXT Women's North American and NXT Women's Championship at the same time. Did that at Roadblock literally in March.
Wow.
Previous NXT Women's Champion for 77 days. NXT Women's North American Champion for 45 days. As you see Stratton right now trying to break this hold.
Tell you Stephanie we want technically signed. She keeps using submissions and reversal. And Tiffany has to rely on her athleticism.
Backdrop suplex delivered by Tiffany Stratton. We're at a reset right now at this very critical match.
Stalemate.
And again, first time ever one-on-one encounter for both these women. The toughness of Tiffany Stratton has been her MO in her WWE career, by the resilience of Stephanie Vaquer has been the MO of her entire pro wrestling career. Went for the kick. Tiffany Stratton taking down Stephanie with a clothesline. Tiffany Stratton fired up here, looks like right now. Looking once again for the moonsault. Back elbow strike in the corner. Flipping in. Now up the ropes. Cartwheel. Alabama slammer takeover. High stack cover. Kick out at 2.
Notice she took her elbow pad off before she did that too, adding more bone-on-bone contact.
Yeah, look at this again. Incredible athleticism. The cartwheel takeover. Alabama slammer. High matchbook cover for a 2 count. Not enough body weight, though, distributed.
She put some emphasis in the Alabama slammer, though.
Yeah, I think the technicalities are out the window. We're picking up the speed here and the intensity. Now, Stephanie catching Tiffany, though. Cover, the roll-up, and then 2 count again. Quick move by Stephanie, though. Now look at Tiffany Stratton. Double underhook. Maybe looking for the SBB. Nope, Tiffany's countering it, though. And the fireman's carry now. Tiffany Stratton has Stephanie.
Momentum is on a pendulum swing in this match.
I did not think this was going to be this even, honestly.
Uh-oh. Ah! That sucks!
Dragon screw leg went down. That move has to suck. And let's keep in mind, Walter, that was Io Sky's undoing at WrestlePalooza. And the Meteor on the corner by Stephanie. That was furious. Now Stephanie, sense of urgency, goes to the cover, gets a 2 count.
That dragon screw might have grounded Tiffany for a while.
Yeah, take a look again. Rearranging all 3 ligaments in Tiffany Stratton's right leg. I love seeing the viciousness come out of Stephanie Vaquer. It's subtle, but it's effective. Oh, whoa.
Ooh, she landed on her feet, though.
Thankfully, on the steel ring steps. Now driving Tiffany. Face first up turnbuckle, got a vicious headbutt. And Stephanie Vaquer spraying off the top rope. Nope, lost the footing. Get to the midsection by Tiffany. Tiffany trying to take advantage. Hooking up Stephanie. What the hell? Oh, man.
Oh.
That's a modified Falcon arrow into the knees. Cover and a kick out at 2.
That was a Falcon knee breaker.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
No, I haven't either.
Talk about a Pyrrhic move, putting your own body on the line. Both these women know the importance of this match. Ring be damn.
Uh-oh, prettiest moonsault.
Going up top, and Stephanie able to scout it, to your point. And now Tiffany hooked up by Stephanie again. What the hell? Oh! Bad drop suplex. Landed
And
hard
both
on the
these
back of
women,
her head and neck.
these
Oh
women,
no. Oh no. Oh no. This might wake Walter. Nope, wait a minute. Reversal. Tiffany, reversal. Ooh. Tiffany was going for the devil's kiss and got booted in the face. Covered now by Tiffany for the win and a 2 count.
both these women make the most simplest moves look so impactful.
You know what? I'm just going to say it's so fucking nice seeing Tiffany face somebody else not named Nia Jackson Drake Cargo.
Jesus Christ, tell me about it.
Now Tiffany Stratton once again bringing Stephanie closer towards the corner, and Tiffany going where she's most comfortable.
Through the air.
Off the top rope with a swan song. I got knees in the back of the head.
I don't think I've ever seen Tiffany go for a swanton.
Well, I think you've seen Stephanie go for this.
Kiss the devil.
With a little Latino heat, Eddie Guerrero, happy late birthday.
I'm awake.
Of course he is. Freaking idiot. I've never seen a move like that with a modified DDT between a woman's legs and cheeks. Now Stephanie hooking up Stephanie. SCB! Cover 2 and no!
Holy shit, Tiffany's only the second woman to kick out of that.
Yeah, I was about to say, take a look at the replay, by the way. The swanton into the legs of Stephanie, the lower end of the knees, across the shoulder blades, the back of the head, and a devil's kiss. SVB, only a 2 count. To your point, the second woman ever to kick out of that.
I honestly thought she was too close to the rope and was going to reach the ropes. But she
kicked out. I just clocked Stephanie. Steamroller. Now Stratton, prettiest, moon, salt, and firm. But Stephanie got out of the way.
I thought she was going to hit it. And Vaquer was going, oh, we've seen the spinal tap before. That's what won the title.
And shout out to phenomenal AJ Styles. And Stephanie with the cover. Vaquer wins the Crown Jewel Championship.
She used the spinal tap again.
A phenomenal finish for La Primera to further etch her name in the history books in WWE. Now the second ever Women's Crown Jewel Champion. A tremendous bout, though, with both these incredible champions.
It's exactly how she won the title with that spinal tap.
Exactly, Walter. That spinal tap has been her opponent's undoing. A calculated match to the finish by La Primera. The champion of champions is indeed the crown jewel of WWE. Let's take a look at the replays here towards the finishing stretch. That steamroller into the prettiest moonsault ever. Again, no water in the pool, and drove her knees into the mat. And a beautiful spiral tap. Look at this, by the way, the rotation by Stephanie Vaquer. Picture perfect impact. There was no way Tiffany Stratton was going to kick out of that. Another
She hit her with her knees on top of that. Look at it again. Yeah. Look, watch. It's her knees that made the impact.
That right knee to your point hit the core of Tiffany Stratton, not the wind out of her. She was down for the 3 count indefinitely. An incredible effort, though, by Tiffany Stratton. Congratulations to Stephanie Vaquer, the second ever Women's Crown Jewel Champion. There you see Paul Levesque, of course, embracing La Primera, who has literally made sure that Stephanie's dreams have continued to come true in her young WWE career. What an incredible start for this incredible athlete here, by the way, Walter. 6 months practically only on the main roster. Not only a world champion, but also a crown jewel winner. Congratulations, Stephanie Vaquer, who's got a little bit more jewelry to add to her now.
You know, that shit's heavy. Whew.
Again, as we talked about, covered in 50K precious stones. Diamonds galore. Tiffany Stratton, the crown jewel of WWE.
That's awesome, dude. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Congratulations to La Primera and the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion. Incredible moment. And quite a very good match, too. Again, Walter, La Primera, 1 of 1. Truly the 1 of 1.
Mm-hmm.
What a moment.
Soak it in, Stephanie. You deserve it. She's crying.
Well, clearly, and Lord knows, Paul Levesque thinks of every one of these young ladies as his own children. And now we're going to go to Jackie Redmond for a little post-celebration interview. See if we get it in Spanish or in English.
Well, we're in Australia.
That's true, but we also know Stephanie's background. Again, congratulations, Stephanie Vaquer. And of course, 21 days as WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion. No challenges yet. Crowd chant, you deserve it, and I absolutely agree.
Damn fucking right she does.
And she earned it. Pure and simple and cleanly. Take a screenshot of that, folks. And that we made history together. Accurate. This is a beautiful championship. The motivation and love that all of us have given her. Well, I can't argue that. I follow my dream. You believe in me. Now I believe in me. I'll live up in me. La Primera is the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion and now the Crown Jewel Champion. Muy bien, and indeed, that is correct. An incredible accomplishment tonight for Stephanie Vaquer in her young WWE career. Congratulations again to La Primera, the second ever WWE Women's Crown Jewel Champion. Going to be a force to be reckoned with for sure, holding both this title and this accolade over the next calendar year. Soak it in, Stephanie. That's a hell of a moment right there. I love that. And that's what this business is built on. And kudos to Tiffany Stratton, a valiant effort, by the way, as she's still, of course, our WWE Women's Undisputed Champion. If we go backstage to Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, ice on the shoulder.
You know, you deserve it. It's like a very overused cliche, but she really does deserve it.
Sometimes you deserve it is actually said for the right reasons. As Paul Heyman congratulates Bronson Reed.
People talk about the vision.
We talk about the vision, the future of this industry. They talk about the both of you. And Paul Heyman saying he's proud of him. Little thing.
Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes. If for some reason.
Seth Rollins for some reason.
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
Climbs the top rope, faces the locker room, flails his arms in the air, and begs all three of us to come out there.
Begs the players to come out there. Don't.
It's a meritocracy, boys.
Meritocracy, boys.
Seth Rollins is better, or Cody Rhodes is better. We're going to find out tonight.
Wow.
Just in case.
Just in case.
For victory party.
Right.
For when we get back.
When we get back to the United States. Wow, Paul Heyman making sure that Seth proves he's better than Cody, or we really are going to question what truly the future is. Oh. Hold on.
I think you both know the answer to that question.
I think you both know the answer to that question.
I didn't hear what the question Bronson asked.
I'm not sure either at this point. Well, either way, still to come tonight, our men's Crown Jewel Championship is our main event. But as we saw history made with Stephanie Vaquer and Tiffany Stratton, let's revisit here's one of the greatest rivalries of this modern generation. For the final time, it's the last time, John Cena, AJ Styles, up next, Crown Jewel, Perth, Australia. After this commercial break, fuck the streaming service. I hear you're about to say. So, Walter, let's go ahead and talk about this match. The importance of these two men to the history of wrestling. What do you think about this being their fourth encounter and the fact that both men are done the next year? John Cena done in December, AJ Styles done next year.
Yeah, sometime in 2026, he admitted he was retiring. So, I mean, Cena's been on fire, but Styles has been able to one up John Cena. The last one was the most important one, though. Cena tied or the record at that time and won the WWE Championship from him.
Right. Just go look at the comments here real quick. We got about 3 minutes and 15 seconds here on this commercial break. Tiffany's first loss, 2025. Couldn't happen to a better athlete. Good performance by both, especially Tiffany was on a roll late in 2025. Could have said better myself, Sandy. Cape Air, damn. To be fair, I am too. I think Walter is 2-0, so good job, bro.
Yeah.
Seth saying, hell yeah. Again, the dragon screw, leg whip. Again, those knees off that biggest moves ever didn't help matters either. And again, Cape Air is saying Tiffany has nothing to be ashamed of.
This one is the one I'm most worried about. I think I went with Cena.
So why don't you go ahead and talk about where your mind's at right now? Do you think John Cena deserves this win in their final encounter? Or should AJ Styles beat him up again?
I mean, it's his favorite thing to do, beat up John Cena, but I feel like he deserves it this time to win for now. And then move on. So, it's not like it's a Brock Lesnar or someone else. And the fact is, at least this time, it's out of respect. Before, they were on different opposite sides, and he was on that face that runs the place thing, and he was a heel and everything. So now it's respect.
Yeah, and again, respect goes a long way, especially when it's earned, not given. And of course, at one point, AJ Styles asks, why the hell are you still here? John Cena says, I am here. I love what the hell are you doing here? And the rest is history. Love of the business, love of the dedication, love of the sport. AJ Styles, similar to what we talked about with Steve Vaquer and Tiffany Stratton. Steve Vaquer, world renowned, known over. AJ Styles, world renowned, known over. John Cena, strictly, and I mean strictly, outside Ohio Valley Wrestling is WWE. And Matthew, by the way, letting us know what he asked. What happens if Cody wins? We're going to talk more about that, maybe echo our thoughts when we preview that match close to our main event. So stay tuned for that. And thank you, Matthew, for that recap. But yeah, I look at it like this. John Cena, 17-time world champion, strictly WWE. Been ruthless aggression since 2002, 2003. If it wasn't for Stone McMahon, we probably wouldn't have the franchise as we know it. AJ Styles, phenomenal AJ Styles, cornerstone of TNA, first ever X Division champion, former TNA, former IWGP, former WWE World Heavyweight champion, of course. He's been truly phenomenal. He's been a standard of professional wrestling, period. But the fact of the matter is these two men have only had 3 singles encounters their illustrious careers with each other. What was a fever dream until 2016. And of course, their last encounter, John Cena did get the better of him. Completely in the ring only, by the way. An in-ring pure clinic at the Royal Rumble 2017. AJ Styles has been thinking on that now, I imagine, in the back of his mind for the last 8 years. So what does it mean for AJ Styles, who has 1 year left? Versus John Cena only has 4 dates left for either man to win this last encounter. There is no turning back.
It's Mr. WWE versus Mr. TNA.
Yeah, and to Kate Rayer's point, why Cena only has beaten AJ once, think about what Cena beat AJ for in that. Here's the thing about John Cena. He's big match John. He's also championship John. Yes, AJ Styles beat John Cena twice. Neither of them were for the WWE Championship. When a title comes in play, John Cena is a guy you don't bet against. But when pride comes into play, that's a whole different animal. And you're right. The pride of John Cena was bruised in 2016, but it's been brought back to life now in 2025. And I do wonder if John Cena's pride is big enough tonight to beat AJ Styles. As of course, we got a little bit of a tourism ad to the end of enjoyment you could have in Western Australia, down under in Perth. And a little bit of a history lesson here, of course. I don't know if I've ever traveled like worldwide, but Perth does look absolutely beautiful. I will say that. And again, we hope
Fuck
you
that.
all.
Australia has way too many things that'll kill you.
That's also accurate. But again, with beauty and destruction, it's a world balance. And with John Cena Styles, it might be a world balance of professional wrestling on who's the greatest of all time. We talk about the situation about who's the GOAT, who's the Mount Rushmore. It's hard to argue what John Cena and AJ Styles have meant not only to WWE, but to the professional wrestling business. And stay tuned, folks, because shortly after Crown Jewel, Aaron Rip from No DQ will, of course, have his live recap, because like us, he takes no days off. But we will be back here tonight with Saturday Shenanigans, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to bring you our outlook and recap on Crown Jewel events. As it's time for our phenomenal contest of the night. Walter, get ready. This is going to be a barn burner.
They don't want none. I'm so glad they went back to this theme. They changed it for a second.
Well, again, Def Rebel sucks. And I think WWE finally realizes how bad Def Rebel is. You could have AI probably build you a better theme than Def Rebel. Then again, they probably use AI. I don't know. They're that generic. Phenomenal AJ Styles, who's been part of WWE since 2016, looks to beat up John Cena one last time in their fourth ever singles encounter. We've been talking about, Walter, their first singles encounter was Money in the Bank 2016. And with the help of the club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, AJ won that night. A follow-up match where John Cena tested AJ Styles' pride. AJ Styles backed it up and beat John Cena on SummerSlam that night. It wasn't until 2017 where he recognized who John Cena is in WWE when he lost the WWE Championship. It's a 2-2 career record against John Cena. Their first match since 2018. Their 7-3 record one-on-one matches, though, since 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the most talked about superstars in modern day WWE history, not named Roman Reigns. Love these men who are the face of their respective promotions, whether it's TNA or WWE at the heart of it.
Mm-hmm. Mr. TNA versus Mr. WWE. No one embodied WWE more than John Cena.
Fact. Absolute fact there, Walter.
At one point, just about 15 years ago, we never thought this would be possible.
And of course, their last singles encounter was Crown Jewel last year. Or excuse me, no, it wasn't. Their last singles encounter was a WWE SmackDown show in the Staples Center in February 2018. Excuse me. Their last bout went for 21 minutes, by the way, Walter.
Yep. Matter of fact, just 10 years ago, we didn't think this was possible.
The last time is now for John Cena and AJ Styles. This is going to be crazy.
Come on.
Wait for it. Mm-hmm. Good Lord! It doesn't matter whether you hate him or you love him. There is no one more polarizing in the WWE than John Cena. Listen to that ovation. Yeah, wow, indeed.
Shit.
Eat your heart out, America. That's what a real audience is like for professional wrestling.
Right? Holy hell.
Goosebumps. John Cena's got to be all hyped tonight. There's a reason we saw a sea of yellow in that audience, Walter.
Yep.
Well, John Cena, go ahead and toast you what it's time to do. Let's go to work, because the last time is now in Perth, Australia. Oh, boy. I'm not going to lie. This was truly the one match I cared about the most, but standing about Tiffany Stratton, thank you. That was phenomenal as well. Here we go, Walter!
This is my main event, too. This is what I cared about the most, too.
You're damn right. And again, with Paul Heyman saying that he wants Seth to prove who's better on his own, we might be pleasantly surprised, but right now, you are not going to match this atmosphere tonight. John Cena, the 17-time undisputed WWE champion, once known simply put as the prototype, 48 years of age, 26 years dedicated to this game. 99 career PLE victories, second all-time ever after Undertaker at 107. Fifth to last appearance on its farewell tour with only 4 dates left after this. Trained by Christopher Daniels, Mike Bell, Tom Howard, Ricky Reyes. The mood is set. The atmosphere is electric. John Cena is going to a 2,313th match tonight.
This is a main event of any other pay-per-view, man.
As we get Alicia Taylor to get the only introduction that she can. The greatest of all time. The Never See 17. Celebrating with each and every one of you here tonight. In Perth, Australia, cheap pop for the final time. The last real champion, John Cena. Alicia Taylor, that's the best introduction you've done so far this year.
You really don't know what you got till it's gone, and Cena's about 4 dates away from being gone.
Ain't that the truth?
Is he giving her a note?
Wait, what's that? Something else? Hold on.
Wait, is she got to introduce AJ a certain way now?
And take your Cena chance rating out. You wonder if John Cena set up a little introduction for AJ.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, let's find out. Again, thank you, Cena.
Jesus.
Holy
hell, America put to shame with the crowds.
Ladies and gentlemen, the definition. A total non-stop action. The A's and husband upon the Bullet Club. Whoa! His on his fans. His on his opponent. That he can beat up John Cena one final time. The fucking milk of this. He is the face that runs the place. The phenomenal AJ Styles. Okay.
I love that intro.
Fucking incredible.
I don't think AJ knew that they were going to do that because he just went, oh, shit.
About to say. Again, both men are ending their career on their terms. John Cena ends 2025. AJ Styles ends 2016. This is their final time together in the ring. 2 worlds, 1 match, 1 final time.
Man, the final non-stop action. I love that.
Oh, man, we are guaranteed here for a classic. Colonel time here, the side headlock applied. AJ Styles, by the way, is going into his 2,327th match of his illustrious career tonight. Known as Air Styles and Mr. Olympia, AJ Styles, of course, is 48 years of age, has been involved and dedicated to this game also for 26 years.
Wow, they actually mentioned the Bullet Club on WWE.
I'm about to say, they mentioned Bullet Club and TNA. I just freaking got popped. That was fucking awesome. Of course, AJ Styles, who, of course, took over the reins of the Bullet Club from Prince Devitt. AJ Styles able to scout John Cena looking for the drop down there. We know how well these two know each other, Walter.
Hell yeah.
Shabalay to Michael Cole, Wade Barrett, Kathy Kelly, Jackie Raymond, Alicia Taylor, by the way, the WWE correspondents. This is awesome, Chance, and I fucking agree. And neither man have even thrown a punch yet.
Right? They've just done basic side headlocks and reversals.
About as amateur wrestling as it gets. I said it on Cinema Addicting. I'll say it here, Walter. For some people that say, John Cena, you can't wrestle. Look at who he's wrestling here. Look who's wrestling his career. Bryan Danielson, Cody Rhodes, the phenomenal AJ Styles, Kurt Angle. If you're telling me John Cena can't wrestle, you're stuck and you're stupid.
Uh-huh. Well, he's fighting Mr. Wrestling right now.
Ain't that the truth? Now thrown off the ropes, John Cena over AJ Styles. AJ with the drop down, Cena off the ropes, and deep arm drag by AJ Styles, and a drop kick takes John Cena off his feet. And you think about it again, we're 7 years removed from the last time these two shared a ring together. How much do they still remember about one another? How long have they been waiting for this one-on-one encounter follow-up? Again, the record is 2-2. They're tied. This is the rubber. Got a little tie-up here. And Styles pushing Cena in the corner. AJ Styles' first championship accolade in his illustrious career back in 1999, the NCW television champion. As I talked about before, inaugural TNA X Division champion, the NWA TNA X champion. Back in 2002, when this title was first established to be defended at Bound for Glory tomorrow against the OG of NXT, Javon Evans, against the youngest NXT champion in the company's history, Leon Slater.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a clean break there. Again, John Cena still a nod. You can't see me. The MO that no one is on John Cena's level, but AJ Styles is on a phenomenal level. At one point, AJ Styles saying, John Cena, your time's up, my time's now. You're washed up. We've been through this before. I know your game. Greco-Roman knuckle lock here. We might be going for a test of strength now. At this point, both of these managers shop and say, oh, John Cena, AJ Styles the shot. Ooh. They look at the AA and AJ Styles saying no to that.
I would not go into a test of strength against Cena. He's one of the strongest men in WWE history.
Yeah, and AJ Styles with speed. Here's the cover. Hook on the far leg off that sliding forearm and a 2 count.
He may have lost a little muscle mass now, but that man was let's put it like this. At one point, he picked up Edge and Big Show on his shoulder at the same damn time.
Man, 25 to your point. Then again, Styles jumping in, lunging at John Cena off the ropes. Again, another sliding forearm connects with the run in. That'll cover now. Hook on the far leg and a 2 count.
Phenomenal slider.
The matches that AJ Styles and John Cena have won both respectively in WWE particularly is 1A and 1B. You talk about, again, the power game of John Cena. Definitely probably the stronger brawler, but AJ Styles, the more complete wrestler and has speed on his side. Slide across the ring again, another sliding forearm connects. Cover now, going to far leg again with a bang, a 2 counts. So far, it's just been all gas, no brakes. Y'all know what I mean from AJ Styles. Here's the bells rang, Walter.
Yeah, he's been on a different level. I think you step up to the level of the competition, and there's no one better than Cena.
Well, John Cena has always been the standard. He has been the marquee. Watch out! And he just got clotheslined.
Damn. Cena was like a raging bull out of that corner.
Again, there's been a clothesline, a lariat. The clothesline, you run into it. The lariat runs through you. That was a clothesline. Shout out to KBL. And of course, John Cena won his first WWE Championship against JBL, WrestleMania 21. And John Cena, well, Jada is not here, so Walter, why don't you do the honors? Shoulder block.
Shoulder block. Shoulder block.
Yep. Oh! Wait a minute. Problem in the shoulder. That was different. Uh-oh. And a phenomenal blitz. John Cena touched her knee. Oh, wait a minute. Oh!
There it is.
Spoke
you can't see me.
That was point.
That was smart by AJ because it's like everybody swings at him knowing he's going to duck and do that move. So he kicked him.
And coming in Segura, to your point again, how well do these two know each other's playbook? Why John Cena has been known to have a limited playbook. Bounced off the top turnbuckle. John Cena hoists up AJ again. Planted! All right, let's try it again, Walter.
Protobomb.
For the final time, Perth.
I think AJ saw it coming last time.
And this time, I don't think he's going to see this coming. 5, now go shuffle. And John Cena in position, hoisting up AJ up on the shoulders. Cena just split. Cover. Kick out.
You know that was not going to end that fast.
Of course not. You kidding me? But still, AJ Styles hit with John Cena's finishing move first and survives.
The finishing move that hasn't been finishing everyone lately. It takes at least 3.
Still, though, that's a statement by John Cena, able to pull it up against AJ Styles so early in this match.
Yep.
Again, sold out here in Perth, Australia. Crown Jewel passes the crown on hand. And then AJ Styles swings up the shoulders again. Escapes. John Cena. Now AJ wants up John Cena. And AJ Ushigoroshi.
And don't forget that's not Cena's only way to finish a match. He has the STF also.
He also has the Avalanche AA, but AJ Styles just rearranged John Cena's neck with that Ushigoroshi. Take a look at the replay here, Walter. Fireman's carry and the back of the head and neck of John Cena over AJ Styles' knee.
Yeah, but he hurt himself.
Sometimes you gotta do a Pyrrhic move. Being Pyrrhic means you put your own body in harm's way. How much are you willing to get that victory? Again, this is their last encounter. The rubber. They are 2-2.
He might be baiting him into trying to go for the STF.
Oh! What the heck? God, touching finale! What the fuck? Oh!
Well, you know Cena's been shouting out all his opponents before.
Well, apparently The Miz was awesome enough for a shout out as he get him with a freaking skull crusher finale for a 2 count. Let's not forget The Miz beat John Cena on the grandest stage, WrestleMania 27.
If you can call it that, but yeah.
Yeah, history is history, dude. Even if it's history you want to forget. But to your point, John Cena, this entire retirement run has been about echoing his all-time great rivals in WWE.
I know Miz is smiling his ass off right now.
And right now, grabbing Styles, AJ Styles and John Cena up to the corner. Now up to the top rope. John Cena hooking up AJ. Wait a minute. AJ able to escape. And now hooking John Cena up in the Argentine backbreaker position.
Uh-oh.
Jeez. Revenge his spine, spin him around, and plants it down. Coming now by AJ Styles. Back press on the far leg, and a 2 count.
I hope AJ does the same thing next year because I want to see a bunch of TNA freaking finishers.
I mean, why not Bullet Club for that matter? Let's not forget this is the same guy that freaking collided at one point with Kenny by God Omega, even though they never had a one-on-one encounter.
Mm-hmm.
And phenomenal AJ Styles has been in the ring with the likes of Kazuchika Okada during his IWGP World Championship run and also shared a ring with Shinsuke Nakamura at the Tokyo Dome.
Oh my
Styles
God.
now jumping in. Still one of my favorite matches of all time.
If AJ hits a freaking Rainmaker next year.
Scorpion death drop and a kick out at 2.
He just did it. See, he shouted out Sting.
So there's your first TNA callback for you, bro. And let's not forget, Sting literally echoed AJ Styles to get the TNA World Championship in a multi-person match. He endorsed AJ to become the face of TNA.
Mm-hmm.
You see that look on John Cena's face. Now AJ, I'm looking to go to Old Faithful here. Step over, pushed away. John Cena picks the ankle though. Steps over, might be looking for the STF center of the ring. Guy locked in.
And don't forget, AJ hurt his knee earlier with that Ushigoroshi.
Step over, Toho face lock, center of the ring. AJ Styles right now has to crawl his way with all John Cena's weight on his back, braced against his leg to force a break. Is he going to tap out? No, he's going to escape now. AJ Styles transitioning to his crossface. That's going across the bridge of the nose and the jawline of John Cena here. Trapping the right arm. John Cena, though, able to get leverage, not flat on the mat.
Turn your body over, then you get a cover.
What do you feel about that forearm brace against John Cena? Again, Cena able to counter. Now Cena. What the hell? The accolade, look at this now!
Accolade!
Shout out to Rusev!
Wow!
Let's not forget their rivalry with the United States Championship for the duration of WrestleMania 31.
Dude came out in a tank!
And able to tap out. Nope, able to slip out. Now AJ Styles transitioning now. And ready to get choke. That could get a clutch. That's a Samoa Joe's move.
It's Samoa Joe's move. Yep. AJ's doing TNA moves.
It might be 9-9 for John Cena. It's TNA versus WWE with the two greats of both companies.
I love this.
And this is so fucking good. That John Cena now. Wait a minute, AJ.
Yo, if AJ pulls out a fucking one-wing angel, I'm gonna go nuts.
Oh, wait a minute now, John. Are you
Cesaro.
kidding me? John Cena with the walls of Jericho.
Oh yeah. Also, Cesaro
The
used the
walls
Boston crab
down.
too. But yeah, walls.
Styles' first rival in WWE WrestleMania 32. Can you imagine if AJ taps out here?
He's
AJ,
reversing it. What's he gonna turn it into?
Back to his feet. Then again. Look at the calf crusher. Calf crusher now on John Cena's left calf. Both men just punishing each other, rearranging their limbs. And right now, AJ Styles has John Cena's body away from the ropes. John would have to crawl all the way across the ring to break this. Instead, rolls through again. Now John Cena turning things around and going back to the STF. Trying to let the STF in firmly this time.
Dude, I swear to God.
See if AJ Styles is enough to counter here. I cannot believe this freaking grappling exchange. This is ridiculous.
Dude, AJ's gonna go for the angel wings, I bet.
In the midsection. Now AJ hooking up John Cena. Composition, step through. Styles Clash connects. Shoots the half. Cover. Catch out.
Come on, AJ. Do the Angels wing or the best moonsault ever.
We've already saw Angels wings with John Cena in his last match against Logan Paul, but to your point, perfect Styles Clash. Planted. Face first goes Cena. Still able to kick out. Both these men have hit each other with their best finisher, and so many callbacks so far as this classic continues for the last time ever.
Their best finishers. They've been hitting there with their most rivals' best of finishers.
There's still a whole lot more rivals to look back on. I'm just
Let
saying.
the rumors begin. He literally hit a walls of Jericho. Now the rumor mill is going to not stop. What about Jericho?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Now AJ, though, might be looking to put this one away with another classic here that's been a defining point in WWE.
Come on, AJ.
John
Come on,
Cena
AJ.
holds it up. Springboard, phenomenal forearm. John Cena hooking him, though. Now John Cena. No way. No way.
Rock bottom.
No way. What?
Oh, no.
No way. Are you kidding me? Sister Abigail! Are you kidding me?
I thought he was gonna do the rock bottom the way he caught him. He turned it into a Sister Abigail.
Follow the buzzard. Shout out to Forever Immortal Bray Wyatt. Pick out by AJ at 2-9 taps.
Dude, I'm up for real now.
I'm absolutely up now. The robbery that defined John Cena's career during WrestleMania 30. As
There's the
Fireflies
buzzard.
are out.
The buzzards are in Australia.
And the
Add that to the
Fireflies-
animals that are crazy in Australia.
Look at the Fireflies here illuminating this incredible match.
This is beautiful. You love to see it. Cena's basking in the moment, looking up to the heavens. Look at that.
Aren't we all right now? God rest your soul, Winnie Rotunda. Now, John Cena, though, gotta get back into play here. I'm losing my
This
shit.
is amazing. I'm losing it too.
AJ Styles hoisted up on the fireman's carry. John Cena, though. AJ. And now, AJ. What? Angel's wings!
I told you!
Shoot the half! Hit the far leg! Two kick outs!
I told you! He hit the Angel's wings.
Shout out to Christopher Daniels, one of AJ Styles' greatest nemesises and friends. Take a look at the replay, Walter. Perfect Angel's wings. I think he did better than John Cena did.
Right.
And somehow John Cena finds a way to get the left shoulder up.
Well, we know AJ's had more experience going against Daniels than Cena, so.
Yeah, that's a fact. Tremendous respect being shown here for some of the greatest rivals and stories told with these men in their illustrious careers in and out of both WWE and TNA. Get to the midsection here by John Cena and AJ now. both men come to blows in the center of the ring, now testing each other's resilience and strength. Big uppercut. And John Cena rocked off that one. AJ Styles brought back to the ropes, though. Back towards center. Big overhead shot by AJ. Barely able to stay on his feet as John Cena here. John Cena's been rocked.
I'm looking forward to what's the next finisher they're going to hit each other with.
The body shot. And that dropped AJ to a knee. This is their last stand. They're going to go down a blaze of glory. This battlefield will be one man's undoing to prove who is the greatest of all time.
I know AJ's older, but if he doesn't, you need to pull out the spinal tap.
Again, both these men are now just trying to pull out that last knockout shot. Oh, and Cena puts up AJ on the shoulders. AJ able to skip again. AJ now hooking up Cena. And Cena, oh man, just dropped him face first.
Damn. Well, simple but effective.
Yeah, no kidding. John Cena now.
Is he trying to hit him with the Styles Clash? Pedigree.
Wait, we know what this move is. Wait, but apparently AJ does too. Now AJ, oh God!
Dead shot?
That was a dead shot.
Yeah. What was that about?
Well, you were talking about callbacks. You were talking about moves you haven't seen. There's one for you. Yeah, you see right now, referee checking on both men here. John Cena has not moved since being literally dropped vertically. Cover, gets the arm, kick out. Millimeters away.
None of them fought Hangman Page like that. So what's the point of the dead? Well, Hangman's not the only one that used the dead shot, though.
And the Deadeye. And again, I call it dead shot because that was not a full-on Deadeye. That was just John Cena's entire body just literally collapsing on his head and neck.
You gotta be careful with that at this age.
Right now, Cena now staggered to his feet, gets to the big section by AJ Styles. Now AJ looking to hoist John again. John escapes. AJ sidestep in the ropes, and now John Cena, the winner!
Oh, Randy Orton!
DDT!
He needs to hit a Batista bomb, man. Come on. And hit a Batista bomb in a tombstone.
Walter, I think Cena's hearing voices in his head.
Yep.
One of the greatest rivals all the way back from 2009 at Breaking Point.
This is
if
amazing. If
anyone have more matches with John Cena and WWE than Randy Orton, I would love to know who it is. Looking for it. RKO out of nowhere.
This is fucking awesome.
What a statement that would have been. Two of the all-time greats put out all the greats. Let's not forget Randy Orton beat AJ Styles at WrestleMania 35.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Orton's got to be in the back just cheesing.
No. What?
Is he going to punt kick him?
No way. John, no way. John, come on.
Is he trying to punt kick him? Is that what he's setting up?
That sadistic face on Cena, the hunger. Missed the ball. Now Styles picks up John Cena. Styles, attitude adjustments. And a counter back press for leg kick out two. Woo. It's like a time capsule being freaking open here.
This is fucking awesome. Oh my God.
We have literally turned back the clock close to maybe 15 years at this point. And then some. And this is still going.
You need to hit the Batista bomb now, Cena. Come on.
I've got goosebumps right now, and I'm sweating through my suit, and I'm fucking happy beyond belief.
By forever chances are ranting out.
I mean, again, this is why we cover this, Walter. This is why even at 8 a.m., 5 a.m. your time, we cover this for gems like this. This is the crown jewel of this show. This match, this final fucking match.
This is definitely the crown jewel.
AJ, don't. Oh, what the hell? John Cena rolls him like the Undertaker. Slam!
I knew the Undertaker was coming out. I called it.
Kick out again.
Now was that Kane's or Undertaker's choke slam?
The Phenom almost became AJ Styles' undoing again, like WrestleMania 36.
The Phenom against the Phenomenal, huh?
I am so damn fucking thankful for these two men and the history that's being revisited here tonight in this final match.
This is great.
Wait a minute. Right now, you got an overhead view via drone right now of both these men giving us a time capsule classic clinic for their last singles encounter ever. And John Cena and AJ Styles back to their feet again. Stagger drop 12. You've got to be fucking kidding me, John. Come on now.
They're gonna 619.
No way. No way. John Cena. Oh, God. Taken out a lariat by AJ Styles.
He was trying to 619 him. I'm literally standing up at this point.
But AJ Styles derailing that. John Cena hoisting up AJ again, though. AJ able to escape. Oh, big high kick.
I'm trying to give this match the respect it deserves. I'm standing up for the rest of it.
I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. Okay, I'm the one that's got to freaking call this thing, by God. Now, AJ. Wait, what's AJ doing? AJ springing off the top. 450 splash, and the knees connects.
Oh, those knees hit him. I think he hurt his own groin or something.
Well, obviously something probably got stretched there. Maybe a little JR pal. Holy shit, indeed. This is professional wrestling. This is the best match of WWE's calendar year.
I'm not sitting down for the rest of this match out of respect.
AJ Styles!
Heartbreak Kid? He never fought Shawn Michaels.
Well, John Cena did in one match only at WrestleMania 23!
Super kick!
No!
1, 2! This is a crazy callback! I need Cena to hit the Batista bomb, man. He might save it for his last match.
There will never be another AJ Styles or John Cena in this business.
Nope. This
Styles
just so
absolutely beside himself. Shawn Michaels and John Cena only shared the ring 2 times together, one-on-one, by the way, folks.
I have 2 words for Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. Follow this.
AJ Styles right now taking the elbow pad off. Might be going back to Old Faithful here to put John Cena down. Springing off the top. Phenomenal forearm. Cover. 2. And no.
Damn.
Exposed phenomenal forearm was not enough to beat John Cena. Look at this. Top of the head. Fully connected. And Cena kicked out again. They throw everything but the kitchen sink. In your case, a Batista bomb at this point, Walter. And
I'm
it's still
telling
isn't
you.
over.
This is crazy.
This is batshit crazy.
When's the last time I stood up during a match?
I can't remember, honestly.
I don't think I've ever done it.
Once again, at this point, John Cena hoisting up AJ again. How the hell does he still have the strength and resolve to do this? AJ still fighting back, though. Elbows to the side of the head. Literally teeing down John Cena. Shades of Bryan Danielson right now with his hammering handle elbow. But John Cena hoisting up AJ again. Attitude adjustment. Yeah, the cover.
Might be it.
No.
2.
He kicked out.
He kicked out. That's crazy. I don't even remember who I picked. I picked Cena, I think. Yeah.
2-9-9-9-9 ad infinitum. You can't get closer to that without the bell ringing.
Not at all. That was like 2.99999.
I'll be legitimate with you, Walter. When I woke up this morning, I did not think I was going to be calling probably the match of the week and the best match in WWE's calendar year this year. I knew John Cena and AJ were going to give us something to remember in their last encounter. I didn't think it was going to be this memorable.
Yeah, it's the caliber of these 2 talents. It speaks volumes. He's going to go for a super attitude adjustment. An avalanche.
Well, SummerSlam 2016, he also did it there as well, lest we forget. Very
gonna go
rarely
Butch.
does John Cena go the high-risk district, but that's how much it means to win this final encounter. AJ now hoisted up on John Cena's shoulders, inside second. I sense disaster. AJ somehow still fighting back. And this is a very precarious situation for AJ, who is balancing on that top rope. Sends John Cena down to the mat.
He's going to go for the spinal tap. Oh, no.
Oh, John Cena somehow still staring to his feet. Now AJ off the second. AJ caught. Cena. Cena rolled through. The strength of the GOAT, the 17-time world champion. Hoisting up it. Wait a minute. Oh, my God. No.
Tombstone. I said it. I said it.
Stop, pile driver. And on the shoulders. Turn on John Smith. Cover. John Cena fucking wins.
John Cena. After a tombstone combo into the F5.
Rest in peace.
I called it. I said you need the tombstone and Batista bomb. I got one of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the reason why John Cena is the greatest of all time. John Cena has beaten the phenomenal AJ Styles and has claimed his 100th PLE win in his WWE career. My God.
Wow. I got to remember it's 6:53. I'm getting excited. Everybody's sleeping in my house.
This was everything we wanted and then some to eclipse two of the greatest men this business has ever offered.
When people train in the future and they got to watch videos and tapes, guarantee this is going to be one of the matches they show. Study this.
If vintage had a definition, this is the definition. This was absolutely incredible and will live forever in the annals of time. People are going to talk about this match for years to come. Again, the strength of John Cena, the endless resolve, the never give up, never say die attitude, paying an homage to, honestly, the man that echoed, "You got something, kid," shook his hand back in 2003, and the rest is history. John Cena beats AJ Styles with a nod to The Undertaker, tombstone pile driver, and a final AA.
What a freaking match. I literally had to stand up for the rest of it. And now, there we go, the embrace.
And that's what I expected afterwards.
You deserve it. Really, really rings out.
Thank you, rings out, Walter. Thank you.
So far, perfect night in predictions. Please don't ruin it.
Thank you, AJ Styles, and thank you, John Cena. That is a class act. This year will be the final year, as I said, for John Cena's career. AJ has a little bit more left to offer, but that will be the last time you see these two sharing again.
And then he leaves to let Cena get the crowd reaction he deserves.
In a legendary career for the 17-time world champion, we have 4 days left to continue to enjoy this before the last time finally arrives as he embraces his wife at ringside. The 100th PLE win for John Cena culminates over the phenomenal AJ Styles tonight in Crown Jewel, Perth, Australia. Soak it in, John. It's the last time. Soak it in. The last time is now for Perth, Australia. And the last time to come is in December in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. How the fuck do you top this shit, WWE? Oh, my God. Thank you, Cena. Congratulations. Well, there's no denying that match will forever be undisputed in the echoes of professional wrestling history as we know it. But who will leave undisputedly the men's Crown Jewel champion? Can Cody Rhodes make it 2 years in a row? There you see the American Nightmare getting prepared for what's ahead. Look at these career numbers, folks. Cody Rhodes has been in WWE for 14 years. Seth Rollins has been in 16. Seth has won more titles than Cody, though, 17 total, 6 of them world titles. However, Cody's been involved in 4 WrestleMania main events, Seth's only been involved in 3, and Cody holds 3 victories over Seth freaking Rollins. And again, I can't do this enough after what I just saw. My God. That was one of the greatest matches I ever got to witness in WWE history and in wrestling history. Well, get ready to have more adrenaline in your soul, because coming up next, again, as I said, our main event. On a night where we saw Bronson beat Roman Reigns in an Australian street fight, La Primera State of Vaquer beat Tiffany Stratton to become the women's Crown Jewel champion, and we saw John Cena beat the phenomenal AJ Styles. We only have 2 matches left. Coming up next is a bout that's absolutely personal. There is no respect, there is no love here, and there very well may be poison mist. Time for the women to collide. Rhea, Ripley, and Auska take on the Kabuki Warriors next in Perth, Australia, after this commercial break. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, I got a moment to breathe here again. Let me once again remind you and thank all of you for tuning in to us here at the Survivor Studios. Hope you're having a phenomenal time as we are this fine Saturday morning or wherever you are across the world. We do this for all the biggest shows, favorites, and specials across all things professional wrestling, WWE, NXT, AEW, ROH, TNA, HOG, NJPW, and so much more, GCW. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. If you want to dictate the conversation, super chat, pay by the passions. It is truly as simple as that. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of your comments here as we get ready for our semi-main event coming up next for the women. Rhea Ripley, Mommy returns home with Io Sky to take on the Kabuki Warriors. We'll talk more about this match after we go to this commercial break as they do this cold opener here. So, oh my gosh, that was so fucking incredible. Woo! Before I say anything further, you know what? It's very rare W gets this from me. So let me just go ahead and just do this right quick. For those that don't know, I am not Dave Meltzer. I don't rate, I don't rank, but there are certain points in professional wrestling that draw a passion out of me like no other, where I simply have to say this in respect and love of the business and the passion I love to show. So that being said, John Cena, AJ Styles, WWE Crown Jewel. And if you all have come to watch and know me, you know what I'm about to say, type it in the chat. Final time ever one-on-one encounter. Both men's respective careers. TNA callbacks, WWE compacts, Immortal Classic. Simply put, that singles match. That's professional wrestling! Damn it! As we get ready for our semi-main here again with the Kabuki Warriors, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky taking on the Kabuki Warriors, Auska and Kairi Sane after this commercial break. Fuck the streaming service. We got 3 minutes and 15 seconds to kill. Woo! Okay. Dadgummit. Half you knows what's up. Half you knows me. There you go. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of your comments here real quick. And yes, I do have plenty of water. A fixture playing right now. You guys can use your voices. What an opposite contraction. Matthew saying, if you hate this match and you're not a wrestling fan, you goddamn right about that. Also, Cole called Juan Cena. There's a Juan Cena reference. Oh, it was so damn funny. All that's missing from this is high-five flow and Tremendous pedigree. The game of fissures is on Australia. You were definitely right there, Sandy. But again, I would have been surprised to see AJ Styles go, but I think he could have did it. Again, I got water. I'm fine. So again, this is what professional wrestling's all about. God damn, I love this business. Matthew saying, what a match. Seth saying, wow, wow, wow. Meltzer, if that is anything less than 5 stars, you go fuck yourself. We don't acknowledge Meltzer here at the Survival Studios as a benchmark professional wrestling ranking. Simply put, if you love that match, you say that's professional wrestling, damn it, and move on with your life. Tombstone AA combo, almost similar to Tombstone Rainmaker combo. John Cena wins an incredible card against AJ Styles, Okada style. Sorry, Taker. I respect that. We definitely made it rain in pure joy and bliss, professional wrestling love with that match. Seth saying, what a fucking match. 2 of the best of all time. There is no denying that. I thought Cena was retiring in Boston in December. Didn't expect Cena to be the final date. No one did, but apparently that's what they decided in December. It will be the last time at Saturday night's main event from our nation's capital. I just saw the greatest matches I've ever saw. Again, I just saw probably the greatest match I saw in WWE history. That was so fucking good. Next match, Seth Rollins can afford to go 0-4 against Cody. I wonder how long it'll go to beat Cody. Hopefully in a House of Torture low. We're going to star that because, of course, that's our main event. We still have our semi to come, Sandy, but well said. And, of course, Matthew echoing my statement, that's professional wrestling, damn it, which is 110% accurate. Indeed, that's closing the show as we get ready for our semi-main here, our tag team grudge bout, welcoming home Mommy. And, of course, fuck commercials. All right. Well, that being said, as we do have a moment to breathe, I do want to offer you one commercial that actually does matter before we get back on the scenes. So, if you want to know what's ahead after Crown Jewel today and what's coming beyond tomorrow's Bound for Glory, take a look at what's coming up next to watch along with at the Simply Reliable Studios. And we'll see you after this commercial break.
And now for a taste of things to come.
Here at the Simply Reliable Studios, truly with that trailer, we encompass, celebrate, embrace, engage, analyze, criticize, pontificate, and always fantasize future-wise on all of the wrestling. And welcome back here once again to our coverage of Crown Jewel from Western Australia, Perth, Australia. There you see the Kimberley, of course, so many natural attractions of nature galore and so many experiences that you could have down under here from this beautiful nation here. Perth, Australia, hosting WWE Crown Jewel as we get ready for our semi-main here with the Kabuki Warriors and Io Sky. And we have Walter, welcome back, by the way. Oh, my God.
I heard everything, and I heard you give it the that's professional wrestling, damn it.
Again, extremely rare that WWE does that to me, but that match, literally, that was my favorite match so far of WWE's calendar year. All right, well, let's go back inside the arena, and hello to Lily. Thank you for joining in the fun. Walter, let's go ahead and briefly talk about this, because really, this is a very brief rivalry that we've started to see develop here. Of course, the family of Io Sky have betrayed her now, missing her in the face as the Kabuki Warriors, Auska and Kairi, saying Auska's envy and jealousy of Io Sky's rise and her friendship with Rhea Ripley has caused this, let's call it what it is, split in the family that was formerly known as Damage Control. Of course, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky's respect goes all the way back to NXT. And the fact that Io Sky beat Mommy earlier this year ahead of WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley's greatest rival she has yet to beat in her career. Io Sky, of course, who challenged Vaquer for the vacated WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship at WrestlePalooza, though, asking her fans to leave her alone, let her do it on her own. Auska did not seem to favor that. And the fact of the matter is, since Io Sky lost the chance to get that championship, Auska believes that she is not worthy of even being champion again and is better than her.
Kairi Sane is almost reluctant, man. She's so conflicted.
And right now she seems very composed, but to your point, Kairi Sane says we could still be a family. Just apologize to Auska. Say you're sorry. What the fuck does Io Sky need to apologize to Auska for? Auska ain't done that diddly except get a tattoo on her face. Hell, she loves Queen of the Ring. In my opinion, this envy and jealousy has stemmed since Auska returned and accomplished nothing.
Mm-hmm. And I totally forgot about this match. I said Seth and Cody
Yeah,
follow this, but I forgot about this one. I think I went with the Kabuki Warriors for some reason.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, at this point, though, the turning point's got to be Kairi Sane. And let's not forget, Kairi Sane did beat Io Sky this past Monday Night Raw with assistance from Auska. And, of course, we saw Auska get the better of them again with miss to the face. As Io says, it's me and you versus Kabuki Warriors. And Rhea says, that's fine, but are you ready to take on your family? Are you willing to do this? Because I need to know I can trust you. This is about trust at the end of the day. The trust lost with Io and her family, and the trust that Rhea and Io have with each other.
Can you imagine if Io turned on Rhea in her home country?
And to your point, Mommy will be returning home because sure that here comes the genius of the sky, the former WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion, Io Sky. As yes, we get ready for our semi-main here. And Kate Rare, you're not wrong.
I didn't think Io Sky and Rhea would be a cool down match, but you need a cool down match after that Cena and AJ.
That depends how much they're going to pop from Mommy Rhea Ripley, who arguably is the most, I would say, notorious locker room leader, trailblazer, and most over female superstar right now in modern day WWE history.
Oh, she's going to get a huge pop.
Of course, Auska was the senpai of Io Sky. Again, for those that don't know, the history of Auska and Io go much farther back than WWE. At one point, Io Sky was underneath Asuka's tutelage. She was her young girl. Auska was Io's senpai. Of course, Io Sky, a daughter of Stardom that went on, endorsed by Antonio Inoki to hold every accolade in the Wonder Wing World of Stardom promotion, came into WWE through the Marion Classic and NXT, and of course, found her way through the system, become an NXT Women's Champion, a War Games Trailblazer, and of course, this year particularly, WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion.
I know you can't wait for her return to Japan coming up.
Well, it depends if WWE can pull off a Japanese level, strong style competitive show. But so far tonight, they're actually proving a point. This is far better than what WrestlePalooza was. WrestlePalooza was shit.
Mm-hmm.
This actually does not feel like a Monday Night Raw. This actually feels like a pay-per-view. Reference for this contest, Jessica Carr, by the way.
Well, they better be for $29.99.
As we wait for Mommy to return home.
This
Damn!
brutality.
You weren't caring about the root blowing off the plates from Mommy.
Mm-hmm.
And her brutality will be ushered in with absolute ferocity against Auska and Kairi Sane. Mommy's home! What a homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
Check out the little face tattoo, by the way, for Rio.
Uh-huh.
Of course, the tag team that we've come to know, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley as. Of course, these two women main evented their WrestleMania at Evolution. As Rhea Ripley sports Australia on her gear, born and raised this former rugby player. To think this young lady brought in a blind, perky upcomer from the Mae Young Classic, turned her career a complete 360, and decided to be who she truly is, and the rest is history. Going on to win the NXT UK Women's Championship, going on to beat Auska, WrestleMania 37 for the WWE Raw Women's Championship, going on to beat the Queen Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 39, main eventing Australia last year, and now finds herself teaming with the greatest rival she's had this modern era that she can't beat yet in Io Sky, back home once again.
I know you're gonna watch her return to when she fights Miyu.
And I gotta say, three-time world champion, by the way, Rhea Ripley, might I add. Rhea Ripley, who beat Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship.
Mm-hmm. But she's partnering with somebody she's never beat.
Yeah, but tonight they could beat two people that they both have beaten previously. A huge ovation for Mommy Rhea Ripley home tonight in front of her country and her family.
Yeah, yo, she's a real superstar, Mommy.
The Eradicator, the Punisher, the Brutalizer, call whatever the hell you want. There has been no one more over this modern era of WWE for the women than Rhea Ripley. And look at that little embrace. Io Sky knows who her family is now and who to trust in this situation, clearly.
I don't know. We'll see.
But the fact of the matter, to your point, though, Ripley has been unable to beat Io Sky, but at the end of the day, your greatest rivals could become your greatest friends and your greatest allies. And the Kabuki Warriors immediately on the attack here. The car calling for the bell. Again, folks, traditional tag team match. Tags in and out, etc. And Kabuki Warriors, though, former WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, though. Let's not discredit them or count them out of this. You talk about it being a tag team match. Kabuki Warriors are a legit tag team.
Former tag team champion.
Oh, man. And Ryan see that dropkick wipes out Auska, and Kairi Sane teeing off against Io Sky. Ripley backing up Auska in the corner. Of course, Ripley was Asuka's undoing, as I said, at WrestleMania 37, her first match on the main roster. Oof. Knee strike by Io Sky to Kairi Sane, and Rhea sitting up and over on the apron. Auska catching her, though, with that lightning fast strike and driving her head in the ring post. And now Auska and Io left alone.
This is what I'm waiting for.
Senpai versus student, teacher versus student, family versus previous family.
Asuka literally was a teacher. She was a kindergarten teacher.
Becoming the best of friends, of course. And, of course, coming over here together in the United States.
Extending her hand.
And she kicked it away, so I think that tells you what you need to know right there. Auska, of course, still unpinned, unsubmitted, undefeated. Held the NXT Women's Championship for 526 days. Great slip out there by Io Sky. Now Io off the ropes again. Running drop kick to Auska. The Gears of the Sky taking Auska off her feet and over to the other side.
I don't think two people know each other better than these two.
And it's probably a fair point. And again, look at the drop toe hold, and Io immediately able to scout that, just teeing off, unleashing that rage against Auska to be missing in the face.
How the hell did Io keep her balance on that?
Again, one of the greatest Japanese champions of all time, Io Sky, as I said before, literally a daughter of Stardom, who to your points returning home to face another daughter of Stardom, my returning to Stardom Archon at Marigold later this month. Oh, man, big elbow strike.
I know you're looking forward to that.
Yeah, you have no idea. Io Sky and Auska right now just literally headbutting each other. Jesus.
Ouch.
Oh, Auska falls in, back elbow strike. The first time these two shared a ring together was 2005, by the way, in a three-way. Oh, Io with the drop kick.
Damn, she chased her down with that.
And again, Io staying on the attack. Auska, formerly known as Kana, again, as I said, brought Io Sky underneath her wing during the days of Neo Dynamism. Trying to get a lesson of respect out here. Off the ropes, and Auska goes to the outside of the ring.
Is Io getting the crowd cheat? Io Sky?
And right now, oh my God! And Genius flies through the ropes, and yes, she was.
Yeah.
Outside. And now Kairi Sane, wait a miss. Sane trying to help Auska out. And again, the distraction helped Auska take advantage of Io with a vicious kick. And head first in the ring post.
Io loves diving. Damn.
That gum. The furious striking of Auska. Yeah, take a look at the replay. To your point, perfectly cleared those ropes for caught in the wind, though. That wasn't even straight. That was a sideways tope suicida.
I see why her last name is Sky. She loves flying through it. Shit.
And you see right now, we have Ripley checking on Io, but unable to. Jessica Carr's trying to restore some law and order here. Again, I would say right now, Io and Auska are legal. Jessica Carr trying to restore some order here. As I said before, back in 2009, NEO Tag Team title match, Passion Red, Kana Nane Takahashi, now retired, challenged excuse me, I can't get my words right. It's easy for me to say. Passion Red, Nazuki Tayo, and Passion Red. The first time that Kana and Io Shirai, of course, her former name known as, shared the ring was back in 2010. As far as competitors.
Come on with this count. Like, you literally proved yesterday that you know how to really count, and now we got to go back to this.
All right, Walter, you know as well as I do the trouble of the business. Referees don't know how to do their job. Even Red Shoes knows them at times. And right now,
yesterday
Kairi,
they sure knew how to count to 10.
And Kairi hooking up Io Sky on Tarantula here.
Wow, she snapped when she leaned back too. Wow.
Well, the Pirate Princess, of course, former NXT Women's Champion, former IWGP Women's Champion.
Shout
Kairi
out
off the
to
top.
shout
There's
out to
that
another
flying
Japanese
elbow
great to
cover.
Jerry with that.
And win. It got a 2 count. I was watching freaking Hiroshi Tanahashi's career recap, and it's funny you bring up Tajiri, who one time came to the aid of Hiroshi Tanahashi against freaking Toru Yano, and buzzsaw kicked that man's head off, and they shaved his head bald. Kairi with open palm strike. Of course, we know that Hiroshi Tanahashi's career ends next year, January 4th, versus Kino 20. His opponent yet to be announced.
Who do you think that'll end up being?
I honestly don't have a clue at this point. Kia Pro Wrestling might tell me something, and I will be covering that one way or another, even if on my own Monday morning. Stay tuned, folks. I'll talk more about that later. Right now, Auska and Kairi isolating Io. Mommy has not even been involved in this match yet legally.
Oh my God! You know when they finally tag her, the freaking how loud the crowd's gonna get.
Oh, of course, you kidding me?
Is Asuka surfboarding on Io? Jeez.
I would say yes. The first time in WWE that Io Sky and Auska, of course, shared a ring together was opposite sides. Dakota Kai and Io Sky took on Alexa Bliss and Auska at the time for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships in 2022. And right now, Auska again jaw-jacking her greatest pupil, I would say. Open palm strike.
Oh, I thought she was gonna spit the mist in her face the way she was doing that.
You know as well as I do, she can't do that with Jessica Carr looking. That would be a disqualification. And Auska just teeing off against Io here viciously. Jeez.
Do you honestly think she cares at this point?
I don't know at this point. A cheap shot by Kairi.
Damn, I'm shocked Kairi's doing this.
Well, again, you do look at Kairi's face. She has to be a little bit despondent. That is her family. But at the end of the day, I do think Auska is manipulating her more strongly. And I also think she fears Auska. Let's not forget what Kairi happened with Auska on Monday night. She slapped her head at facing Io Sky. You better win. Pressure's on Kairi here to do Asuka's bidding, or she might pay the consequences, unless she stands up for herself.
Take this from personal experience. Nobody fights more than family.
Auska right now clubbing blow to the back of the head of Io, preventing Mommy from being tagged in. When Mommy is unleashed, all hell's going to break loose. Irish whip, and Io, takes Kairi down. Auska runs into a boot. Io trying to find new life in this match, trying to find a reprieve. Rhodes Frug is out of the way of the boot. And tag may across the ring to Kairi. Kairi, though, coming in. Big axe handle to Io, preventing the tag to Mommy again.
I think Kairi tagged herself in just to prevent the tag from Io.
Now, Kairi right now holding Io back here, the side headlock position.
They are making this crowd wait for Rhea to get in this match.
Again, Kairi running through with the blockbuster. Went for a cheap shot against Rhea. And again, instigating Rhea here, distracting the referee, and Auska and Kairi double teaming Io here. Jessica, turn around!
You got to give them credit because they isolated Io.
Well, that goes back to the experience that the Kabuki Warriors have as a tag team as well, knowing where their partner is at all times. Tag made. And again, we saw Io miss it on Raw because Rhea was already in Australia. Rhea couldn't come to Io's aid. Auska knew what she was doing this past Monday.
Asuka's mocking her now.
How many times have you mocked up to this point? Io Sky right now fighting off again her family. It's been nothing but a handicap match pretty much here. And Io right now just teeing off against Kairi and Auska. Firing the world. Uh-oh. Oh, spinning back fist. And another spinning back fist. Soba kick. Rising knee strike. Combination offense by the Kabuki Warriors.
How's she still on her feet after those two back fists?
A tag made. Auska now hooking up Io in the corner. Uh-oh. Looking up and is about to be taken down.
The double stomp.
And Kairi looking down her former family. Bon voyage. Oh, double stomp. Io Skyfix head hit the mountain way down. Cover now by Kairi. Kick out at 2 by Io.
The intelligence of Kairi, because she pulled her away from the rope so she couldn't she forced her to kick out instead of putting her foot on the rope.
Auska and Io Sky, by the way, are former Wave Tag Team champions as Mio Shirai and Kana. A tag made to Auska once again. The Kabuki Warriors, by the way, of course, former WWE Women's Tag Team champions. 4 times Auska those held the WWE Women's Tag Team champions. 2 times with Kairi, 1 time with Charlotte Flair, and 1 time with Alexa Bliss. Big strike there.
Former women's champion too. Money in the Bank winner.
And then, well, let's not forget the Money in the Bank was even cashed in. She freaking won the title out of it.
Yeah.
And Auska right now teeing up against Io Sky. Io, though, trying to fire up here. And now both Auska and Io just teeing up again. And Io right now, she's crazy. She wants what Auska's bringing.
Even a Royal Rumble winner. Shit. Asuka's got a lot of accolades except winning at WrestleMania, which is a damn shame.
And let's not talk about that. Oh, my God. And, man, the anger coming out here. Again, the furious nature of Auska with that spinning soulbot. Blocks the shot, does Io. Io again, though. Pop up. Oh, blackjack. Auska goes face first. The clear opportunity for Io to make the tag to Rhea Ripley. Auska, though, close to her partner. Io slowly rolling towards her corner. And Io reaching out. Tag in the morning! Rhea Ripley unleashed! And Kairi Sane on the other side. Stomp to the foot. Facing the knee. And Rhea Ripley, what God just turned Kairi Sane inside out. Drop kick to Auska. Up and oh my goodness. Face first goes Kairi.
Ooh. I thought she was going to go for
Kairi now off that kick and a kick out.
I thought she was going to go for a back body drop. She literally just dropped her.
And dropped the boom per se. Take a look here. Boom. Look at that kick to the side of the head. That running side kick.
Almost like a shining wizard.
Yeah, sort of. Not quite, though, like Keiji Muto's. Meanwhile, up in the corner, might be looking for a nod to Damian Priest with Razor's Edge. Able to escape. Spinning back fist by Kairi Sane rocks Rhea Ripley. Rhea and Kairi legal right now. Looking for the Irish whip. You are not going to outpower Mommy, Kairi. I'm just saying. Now, Kairi
Not many
Sane
people can.
trying to speed her advantage. Take over Tijeras to Rhea Ripley. And Kairi Sane saying she's got to deal with Auska here. Basically just accepting Auska's way, sliding in with that forearm. And tag made to Auska. And Auska and Rhea Ripley, who's defining each other's careers for the last 4 years, running in with her own shining wizard cover and a 2 count to the face of Mommy. That was like a Kinshasa, actually.
Right?
Shinsuke Nakamura. And tag
Came
made
out of
now.
nowhere.
And Kairi Sane and Auska might be looking to finish Mommy here. We've seen this double team before. And Rhea taking Auska down. Short range clothesline. Kairi out of the corner. Went for that flying elbow. Oh! And just ran into that boot.
Sheesh.
And right now, Io back up. Critical moment here. Tag made to Io Sky. Rhea Ripley hoisting up Kairi. What the hell?
She's setting her up for something.
And Razor's Edge! On the
no
back of her head
stop?
and neck as Io, the G of the Sky, looking to fly. Missile drop kick. And Kairi now. Io with the cover kick out. Somehow Kairi survives.
Io needs to tag back out. She's had the brunt of most of this match. She cannot have recovered that quickly.
To your point, she's had the brunt of this emotional and physical punishment.
Yeah?
As the crowd here again, Perth, Australia, Crown Jewel, semi-main event here. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky taking on the Kabuki Warriors, Auska and Kairi Sane. As Kairi reaches for the tag to Auska and Io denies it. Looking to send a statement to her former senpai, hoisting up Kairi. Kairi able to escape, trying to power up Io. Oh! Alabama slam.
Wow.
And Kairi, cheap shot to Rhea, takes Mommy out of the equation for the time being again. Now Io Sky down in the ring, and Kairi Sane going back up again. Io back up to her feet, though. And Kairi, wait a minute. Whoa! Deep arm drag, takeover out of the corner.
Well, that'll dislocate the elbow and the shoulder that Kairi likes to use.
And meanwhile, Kairi might be looking to fly over the moon. Watch Auska, though. Cheap shot denied. Distraction, though, behind the play. Kairi back up. Oh, and I think Io just hit top of the ring post.
Yeah, she sure the hell did.
And Auska right now, raising the ire of Mommy. I'm not sure how wise this is. Oh, distracted with the baseball slide by Kairi.
That was a setup.
Yeah, this is a master plan being put into play here by the Kabuki Warriors. No denying that. And driving Rhea into the steel ring steps. Kabuki Warriors have had to answer for everything against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley in this match.
Well, imagine they're already in Io Sky's head, and then with the talent between the two of them, they just put their action into plan, or they're playing into action.
What? Springboard moves off the second.
Speaking of action.
Well, to every action, there's the opposite reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Kairi Sane, by the way, is still legal, by the way. Kairi Sane and Io Sky are still the two legal competitors in this tag bout. Io Sky fired up here. Kairi Sane in the corner, and Io looking to run in with the double knees. Full-on attack. Now bringing her back towards center, stepping over her, looking to put her family behind her. Once again, going up where she's most comfortable. To the top rope goes Io over the top. Moonsault connects. Here's the
It's over.
And it's not over. Auska saves it.
Woo! If Auska wasn't there, it would have been over.
Rhea Ripley now coming back, though. And Auska, swing and a miss. Oh, thrust kick. Takes Auska out.
I think Jessica's lost all control.
I think Rhea's also had enough of this BS. Now, Rhea calling for the play, and tag made Rhea Ripley here. Inexperience might be damned if Mommy has her way. Rhea Ripley, what the hell? Hoisting up Kairi, up on the shoulders, electric chair position. Auska, though, oh, God. That was a nasty fall. Meanwhile, reverse roll-up, covered by Kairi on Mommy Rhea Ripley. Kick out at 2.
Ooh, that could have been a surprise.
Massive headbutt. Rocks Kairi Sane.
She pretty much did a glass house kiss. Damn.
And Rhea hooking up Kairi for the able to escape. Tag made. I don't think Rhea's aware of it though. And Kairi, Rhea, sitting backhand. Buzzsaw kick. And Auska now teeing up against Mommy. And it looks like the Kabuki Warriors might be looking to finish this here. Double team reverse DDT. Elbow drop. Bon voyage from Mommy's homecoming. Auska now cover. Legal competitor. And Io saves the matchup.
I think Auska forgot she was the legal one for a second, and that hesitation might have cost her.
I think you're exactly right there. She's coming to save the day of her greatest rival, now probably her only friend in the business. Kairi saying, ooh, step as a Guri, rocks Io Sky. And Mommy Rhea Ripley rocks Kairi with a kick. Auska, though, with the sliding kick. Auska and Rhea are legal. Io, though, off the top rope. Springboard, missile drop kick. Takes Auska down. Right to the face. And all 4 women down.
I think Io hurt herself the way she landed.
It's definitely been an intense bout here, though. There's no denying that. Take a look at the replay here. The distance that Io Sky covers and the launch, that was right to the jaw of Auska.
Well, think about it. The emotional magnitude that's involved in this match. So they're bringing it to each other.
Kairi Sane and Io Sky on the outside for the time being. And again, Auska and Rhea Ripley are the 2 legal competitors here. Face to face, Rhea Ripley and Auska, who's defined each other's careers for the better part of 4 years. Rhea Ripley, 29 years of age, 12 years in the game, trained by the WWE Performance Center with a background in football here in Australia. Big elbows connect here by Rhea Ripley, and Auska and Rhea just duking it out. And a backslide, cover now by Auska, and a 2 count. Went for the buzzsaw, Rhea ducks her knee. Went for the big boot, Auska escapes. Spinning back fist by both connects. Back elbow, excuse me.
Yeah. Whoa. You don't see Rhea doing the super kick too often.
She's definitely got the reach for it.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Coming up.
Oh!
Face first in the top turnbuckle. Mommy fired up here.
There might be a riptide in Australia's ocean.
Might be an avalanche riptide here if Mommy gets her way. Looking to brutalize Auska here. That's a headbutt to Auska as Rhea is up in the corner. Oh, good Lord. This is the way that she beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 39. Kairi, though, made the tag and saved Auska in the process. Again, Kairi coming to Auska's aid. Oh, it took the bullet. Just ran to a boot.
Damn.
You want to question loyalty of Kairi now?
That's some loyal shit. She took the bullet and tender. It's over at this point, I think.
And she may pay for it as a sacrifice. Riptide!
Yeah,
And
let Io get the pin.
Io Sky now legal, looking to fly and kiss her family goodbye. Moonsault connects. Cover 2. A win for Rhea tonight in Australia.
Damn it. My first wrong match.
Woof.
Io gets a sliver of revenge by being the one to cover her.
And she did it with the aid of her greatest rival. Sometimes literally taking a bullet for your leader will get you killed in battle. And that's the definition of the Kabuki Warriors tonight. As Kairi Sane sacrificed herself for Auska.
Wait, did I change it last minute? You gotta verify. I might have changed it. Yeah.
And again, to your point, that final statement, the riptide by Rhea didn't go for the pin. Let Io put away her past with the over the moonsault. I think it's safe to say, Walter, that Io Sky and Damage Control, her former family, are no more.
Yeah, I don't. I think it's still far from over though.
Well, to your point, it was Auska that instigated all this, and Auska was not involved in the decision. Either way, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky with the victory over the Kabuki Warriors tonight in Perth, Australia. Congratulations to Rio. And of course,
Has a unique.
God bless, say Walter.
It has a unique tone to it, doesn't it, Rio?
Yeah, it does. I could probably get behind it, and I'm curious what that means. We're going to get a combined Titan Toronto. So this is more of a personal, reflection, friendship type thing. Of course, Monday Night Raw also will be on Monday, folks, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because they're in Australia. Already booked, Dominic Mysterio will defend the Intercontinental Championship against freaking Penta and Cero Miguel. And Bayley and Lara Curia will try and coexist against the Judgment Day in women's tag team match. Again, that is Raw Perth Australia, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Netflix. Special start time. Sorry, Aaron, you're getting up early on Monday morning too.
Shit, safe to say my ass ain't. I watch it when I wake up.
I don't got Netflix, and I have YouTube for a reason. And there you see security shining what is the crown jewel of the men as we get ready for our main event, the men's crown jewel championship. Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins 4 after this commercial break. Fuck streaming services.
You don't have Netflix?
No.
Oh.
I don't watch movies. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Of course, again, Walter being corrected here. It is Maku, not Miyu. Maku, but that's okay. He's learning. Thank you, Sandy, as always, for your appreciation in announceations. As we look towards some of y'all's comment, and yeah, it definitely felt like some stardom emotion and strong spirit definitely shined there. I definitely agree about that. And again, Kairi screws Auska, not quite, but it could be the end game. You know, like you said, it's far from over. I don't think this ends until Auska is all by herself. Whether Kairi trades her or Auska drops her. I'm just saying.
But wouldn't Auska be more dangerous all by herself?
Well, the jury is out. She hasn't held a championship since the tag team championships. What does that tell you? And Io, the 5-star queen of wrestling in 2025. Definitely the jury is out there for that, despite how many matches she actually has. But I won't argue that. I think Auska's having the most fun she's had in WWE since the original Steve Run. I love this heel version of her. And true, she does seem to be more unhinged, so it might make her more dangerous. Does it make her more effective? Time will tell.
And the fact that she learned...
Yeah, go ahead.
The fact that she's learned English so well, it's like she speaks English so well, they might actually really, really get behind Auska now.
Well, only time will tell. Auska has to win at Mania before she retires.
Tell me about it.
3-1 is Matthew, and I believe I am the same way. Still a great
Me too.
match, even had to follow AJ and Cena. And sometimes your greatest rival can also be your best partner, based on commentary that was proven with Rhea and Io Sky. Don't think this feud's over yet. Believe it's only the beginning, as Walter and I also alluded to. Thank you, Sandy. All right, well, let's go ahead and get ready for our main event here at WWE Crown Jewel. It is for the Men's Crown Jewel Championship. Cody Rhodes, Seth freaking Rollins. And truly, Walter, in my opinion, this is more than just a match. This is about Seth Rollins' vision. Does it fail or does it continue to go to fruition? And truly, who is better? As we heard from Paul Heyman, it sounds like Seth needs to prove he's better than Cody, or this vision might be over. Oh, man. And again, folks, to put this in perspective, Cody Rhodes was the homecoming of WWE for Seth freaking Rollins, WrestleMania 38 Nightmare. After that match, they followed up at WrestleMania Backlash, and Cody got the win again. In a follow-up match with torn pectoral muscle, Cody Rhodes got the better of Seth freaking Rollins in the red crate of hate. You fast forward the clock 3 years later, though, here we stand, fourth time ever encounter, both men, both world champions. But Cody has always had Seth freaking Rollins' number. Cody also comes in as the defending men's Crown Jewel champion, looking to make it 2 years in a row. We will see what vision comes to fruition after this commercial break. Fuck streaming services.
The less I can remember about that red cage, the better.
Yeah, but the match itself was also insane because Cody also brought a whole new standard of how much you're willing to battle while you're injured. And I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
True.
So, again, Walter, I got to imagine the pressure has to be on Seth, right? I mean, if Seth doesn't win here, what does this mean for his stranglehold on Monday Night Raw of absolute power, for the Vision to continue to take control, for his title to not be seen as a secondary or a B-level champion versus the man that calls himself the quarterback, Cody Rhodes?
The vision will be very blurry. And look at, they already told the Vision not to interfere. You heard what Paul Heyman said.
Well,
so he's literally on his own boat, on his own island.
Well, again, we saw what happened on Friday Night SmackDown last week. Seth Rollins, Cody is in Seth's head. Paul Heyman even said that. He warned him about it. And what happened to Seth? He got crossroads. This past Monday night, Seth asked Paul Heyman, what happens if I lose? Seth has everything to lose, very little to gain. Cody, I'm not sure what it means in winning or losing for him. Well, the only question right now is, what is Paul Heyman's allegiance to? Seth Rollins or Brock Lesnar?
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm about to say. And again, as I talked about, Cody Rhodes won the WWE Championship against John Cena at SummerSlam for the second time. He won the inaugural Men's Crown Jewel Championship last year at Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia against Gunther. And what happened to Gunther after that? He was never the same again, nor was that championship.
Nope.
Why Seth freaking Rollins, of course, cashed in Money in the Bank against CM Punk after he beat Gunther at SummerSlam to win the World Heavyweight Championship for the second time. And again, they're not friends. Seth Rollins says that Cody was the aid to undoing a greater evil. But are we dealing with a greater evil now in Seth Rollins and this Vision if Seth Rollins beats Cody Rhodes for the Men's Crown Jewel Championship?
We'll find out.
And about 90 seconds, 1 minute 35, because again, fuck the streaming service. It sucks. But again, it has been a phenomenal night. Just bring people back up to speed. Again, please stay tuned for Aaron Riff at NoDQ for his live recap following Crown Jewel. And stay tuned tonight to us on the Saturday Shenanigans, weekly moderated conversation, professional wrestling match, hosted by Rankin Wrestling JJ Williams, where we not only review Crown Jewel, but probably talk about more stuff as well. To bring you up to speed, Roman Reigns lost to Bronson Reed in this Australian street fight thanks to Jey Uso spearing him through a table. Now Jey and Roman need to question themselves. Something about Carla Primera beat Tiffany Stratton to become the second ever women's Crown Jewel champion in a great match with the Spiral Tap. Not enough things can be said about what John Cena and AJ Styles did in their rubber. With John Cena, the face of WWE, versus Mr. TNA, open a time capsule, and John Cena used a tombstone power drive and one that's emphatic AA to beat AJ Styles to make the score 3-2 in their final encounter. And as we just saw, family versus rivals, friendships versus long-term relationships. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Rio beat the Kabuki Warriors, Auska and Kairi Sane. With Kairi Sane planted with an over-the-top moonsault after a riptide, courtesy of Rhea Ripley for Io Sky to get the pinfall win. As we get ready here for our main event, again, thank all of you for tuning in to us, whether the whole time or just now, and whether live or on demand. We do this for all the biggest shows and pay-per-views, of course, with WWE, NXT, AEW, ROH, and TNA. You all make this part of the passion continues to be carried forward because of you. So please subscribe, comment, and tell a friend. Again, if you ever want to dictate the conversation, super chat, simple as that, as this is the pre-ultimate event for WWE's 2025 calendar year, where tonight we talk about control, we talk about a vision, we talk about betrayal. We will see sacrifices taken to a greater level next month in the final WPLE of the year when we go to San Diego for Survivor Series War Games. And we will be covering that here, of course, at the Super Bible Studios. That's Saturday, November 29th, Thanksgiving weekend, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, back at a normal ass time. Are you sure that is 3-2? I could have sworn this was their fourth match.
Nope, they actually had another one-on-one encounter in 2018 on SmackDown. This was their fifth. It is Cena 3, AJ 2. But still, a phenomenal way to close things out. And again, if you haven't already, subscribe to all of us here. Subscribe to The Rage of Wrestling, Walter Cruz. Get his numbers up. Let's get him to 300. Subscribe to Jay Hebert, Side 95. Follow me if you choose on 516 on the X and on YouTube. As of course, it is night now in Australia, while it's broad daylight here in the States. Good morning, by the way, to all of you across all 4 time zones. Subscribe to the Jeff Meacham Network. Subscribe to the Tilla Rangers of Wrestling, and want to give a shout out, by the way, to Tilla, who made this possible. Thank you, my friend. Please follow our Mighty Morphin Pink Power Ranger at Rangers of Wrestling. For without her, you all would not be getting this live shit right now because I am not paying $30 for this. There you see the men's Crown Jewel champion, by the way, Walter. 3,300 embedded stones, 50 carats of diamond, and it's 250 total carat weight as we get ready for our main event here.
These two are involved in their own war game right now.
Ain't that the truth? And subscribe to my Canadian friend, Ready for Wrestling, Ash. And again, shout out to Rock and Ropes and the Wrestling Collective. Time to burn it down. Time for our main event here at Crown Jewel. And will the vision be burnt to ash tonight at the hands of Cody Rhodes? To your point, Walter, Seth Rollins is all alone.
Yep. And he's got to live with the fact that he's never been able to beat this man. What is he, a zebra?
I have no idea. Sometimes you chase that proverbial shadow that you just can't seem to get out of. We fought for the longest time for Tyler Black. It was Phil Brooks. For Seth Rollins in WWE, there is not a greater shadow casted upon right now than an American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Hey, Rhea can't beat Io. Maybe Seth just can't beat Cody.
Talk about the accolades of Auska. Seth Rollins, 2-time World Heavyweight Champion, 2-time United States, 2-time Intercontinental, 2019 World Rumble winner, and 2-time Money in the Bank winner.
Yep, 2 for 2s. Twice successfully cashing those in.
The workhorsemen of WWE, no doubt, have been Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, who have taken no days off particularly, as Seth Rollins wanted to be the face of Monday Night Raw. Now looks to have the entire freaking company go through him and his vision. He wants to control the future, but can he even control his presence?
Seth literally limped his way into WrestleMania 40. That's how dedicated he was. That man was on a shattered knee.
Shattered knee, shattered back, MVP of WrestleMania 40. The aid, the shield in helping Cody Rhodes finish his story.
And now he says it's because it was the lesser of two evils.
Well, have you ever looked in the mirror? Because I do wonder, Seth Rollins even says sometimes he hates himself. Will he ever love himself again if he doesn't beat Cody Rhodes here tonight at Crown Jewel?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we saw the vision set a bar when Bronson and Braun Breaker proved how dominant they could be, destroying Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso as the vision won that Australian street fight at the expense of the Tribal Chief.
Can you imagine what would go through Seth's mind if you lose to Cody, but Bronson was able to pin Roman Reigns?
As Sandy pointed out earlier, as I put up her comment, again, 0-4 against Cody. Seth may have no comeback.
I don't know. For the sake of the league, I hope he gets the win because I damn sure picked Seth.
I picked Cody.
Won't be the first time we butt heads.
And it won't be the last, but it's been an honor as always, Walter. Good luck. And good luck again to the entire team of No DQ, including the leader, Caitlin Bella. You can only imagine how long Seth Rollins has been waiting for this rematch, waiting for this moment.
Seth looks like that one of the bosses from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, it's going to take more than a trap card tonight.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
And they also have more than one champion. But if you ask me, Cody Rhodes is the champion right now in WWE, as Seth Rollins looks to disprove that.
Well, will Cody have more than one ring? That's what we're going to find out.
To your point, Cody Rhodes is the defending Crown Jewel champion as well.
At least he gets the chance to defend it. Live out with an injury.
To Liv Morgan, I wish all the best in her recovery. You start the show, out the curtain lines go up, I'm home.
Whoa.
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, now a two-time WWE Undisputed Champion, beating John Cena at SummerSlam, who beat Roman Reigns to finish his story back at WrestleMania 40 last year in April, thanks to the aid, no denying that, of Seth freaking Rollins. Calls himself the quarterback for a reason. 2024 Crown Jewel champion, 2025 King of the Ring winner, a two-time Royal Rumble winner, two-time Intercontinental champion, and as I said earlier, two-time undisputed WWE champion.
Dude, look how similar the accolades between both of them are. You saw the accolades that Seth had, and look at Cody. They're so similar.
Here's the difference, though, Walter. Seth Rollins did it all in WWE. Cody Rhodes needed to find himself before he came back home to finish his story. He went on a journey to become from undesirable to undeniable to absolutely fucking undisputed. Why Seth Rollins believes the vision right now cannot be altered. But his vision's been nothing but less than clear with Cody Rhodes across the ring with him.
He had to leave his old self in the dust and become reborn, rebirthed, and he found himself.
Architect Seth Rollins, reclaim, rebuilt. The animosity etched all over Seth Rollins' face with the task at hand and the importance not only of this match, but of his vision. Let's get ready for Alicia Terra to go down to our main event introductions. Let's head up to the ring.
Cody knows what wearing that title feels like.
Ain't that the truth? Oh boy. Oh boy. Seth Rollins, as I said before, also has one defense in his second run as Worldwide Champion against 300 men at, of course, Clash in Paris when Becky Lynch joined his vision. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes, by the way, 40 years of age, been involved in this game now for 19 years, trained by his late great father, Dusty Rhodes, baby. Al Snow and Ray Lloyd are two-time undisputed WWE champion and reigning and defending men's Crown Jewel champion. Been champion now for 69 days during this run. The man that's known as quarterback 1 versus the man known as quarterback 2. Cody Rhodes ultimately wants to set the defense of his title against Drew McIntyre at WrestlePalooza. This is all about who leads the future of WWE, who is truly the MVP. Of course, for the men's Crown Jewel Championship. His vision's on the line for Cody Rhodes. His spot as captain is on the line.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah, about to say, subtle here we go by you, Walter, as of course the day, of course, gets underway. And this, our main event, is about to get underway. The mood is set. The field is set. It's a one-on-one match for the men's Crown Jewel Championship. Once Seth Rollins knows that bell rings, there is no turning back. It could be do or die for him and his vision.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Rhodes heading tonight into his 2,115th 15th match. As a and it looks like there's a little bit of homage here with the gear that he's wearing tonight, Walter. It's the gear that he wore his last time against Cody Rhodes to a degree. You see the polka dots. You see the dark brown. The history that's all over Seth freaking Rollins. The bell rings. We are officially underway here for our main event Crown Jewel. Wow, they are not letting on count of time, but still count of time in the air they're going. I must say I'm not surprised by this in the slightest here, considering what this means right now. And Seth Rollins, by the way, folks, 39 years of age, 22 years in the game. And of course, two-time World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins, Tyler Black, is going into his 2,150 match tonight as Cody gets the better of the early exchange.
Cody Rhodes.
And Cody Rhodes chants raining out loud and proud here. And you see right now, Cody can drop down. And you see again, both of these men trying to drop position. Neither man able to keep the other down for even a split second here. As I said, WrestleMania 38, Cody came home. Cody won. WrestleMania Backlash a few weeks after, Cody Rhodes won via roll-up. The red carrot head, the Hell in the Cell. Literally the following month to come, Cody Rhodes won with a torn pectoral muscle. And Cody right now turning Seth completely up on his head in the stalling vertical suplex position. Oh! And drops Seth face first.
Ouch.
And you see right now, Seth a little bit upset there. Getting the official involved here. And Seth knows he can't lose his composure here. The disqualification will also mean he will lose. He has to win. For Seth, it's a must win. For Cody, it's a statement win. And you see right now, Seth going to the outside here. We're going to regroup. And he can't allow the WWE Universe to get into his head.
No, not at all.
But you got to wonder if Paul Heyman's words are echoing heavily in his head.
You know it is. I mean, he's literally on his own.
You know, Walter, I really do wonder for the longest time, despite the fact that he was chosen by Triple H, Seth Rollins has never been the player, the A-plus player. He's always been like the supporting role when you figure out the grand scope of things in WWE. And I think Seth realizes that.
From the Shield to the Alliance. Yeah, he's always been that. He's always been overshadowed by somebody, whether it was Brock Lesnar, whether it was Roman Reigns, to an extent Dean Ambrose. And now he might be in the shadows of the younger two Bronze.
You see right now, Seth Rollins still walking around the outside of the ring, now on the apron here. Again, he is trying to set the mood, reset the pace, take the audience out of it. Now meeting Seth towards center. Seth and Cody face to face once again here. He says, let's just do it. Why not? Fuck it, let's do it. Quit talking about it. Don't think about it. Just do it.
You know?
Shut up this shit. Big elbow strike now by Cody Rhodes to Seth. Of course, Cody Rhodes also won this year's King of the Ring against Randy Orton. Combination offense by Seth Rollins, though. Picking up things here. Went for the curve stomp. Cody escapes. Get to the midsection. Now Seth, look at my pedigree. Cody able to escape to the midsection. Oh! Big right hand. Now Cody. Whoa, man! Watch Seth outside. This has gone horribly wrong for Seth so far in the early going here.
Jesus, right?
Oh! A big disaster kick out of the corner, and Cody Rhodes on all cylinders. Seth needs to relax here. He's already lost this match, Walter.
I think he can't get out of his own head, to be honest. I think that's might be what it is. When you have a mental block, it's like hard to overcome it.
Well, writer's block is a whole different animal, but I can see your point because, again, if you can't get out of yourself, you truly are your own worst enemy. Who could save you from yourself?
All right? Get out of your own way, man. What's his problem with Wade Barrett now?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What's his issue with Wade Barrett?
I don't know, but Cody right now, apoplectic after Seth assaulted Michael Cole, and we know the kids threw at Michael Cole and Cody Rhodes. He said, I think he blames Michael Cole for this.
I don't
Cody
know.
rearranging the furniture. We know the friendship with Michael Cole and Cody Rhodes. Let's not deny that.
It might be what something they said on commentary.
And right now, driving Cody's shoulder first. At the end of the day, Michael Cole is just doing his job. Right now,
It
Seth
could be
Rollins-
strategy though. Seth knew that he would
Oh!
he would get Cody to come rescue him, and then look, see how Seth got the advantage.
Well, the architect always has a plan, as they say, so you might be on point there. And dropping Cody Rhodes right now, hanging him across the barricade.
Oh, I thought it was going to straight DDT.
What the hell is
he going to stomp him?
No way. Come on now. No way. This is reckless. But again, how bad is Cody Rhodes in Seth's? And oh, man! Double stomp to the shoulder blades, to your point.
Wow.
Down to the floor. We talk about the shoulder issues that Cody Rhodes had before. Beat Seth with a torn pectoral. Right pectoral cover. 1 count. Of course, torn pectoral never fully is the same again. At the other point, Dave Walter, Seth is desperate. Backdraft suplex cover and a 1 count.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Desperation makes men do crazy things, I suppose. I don't know if those crazy things lead to positive results. The fact that yesterday was World Mental Health Day, I almost am concerned about Seth Rollins' mental health here.
Tell me about it.
And Cody fighting back here. Shots to the midsection. Big elbow strike to Seth. Now the Irish whip thrown in the corner. Seth explodes and launches Cody out with a clothesline. Covered now by Seth Rollins. Gets the 2 counts. And somehow Seth Rollins has regained control for the time being, to your point, Walter.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, trying to neutralize Cody Rhodes, trying to maybe exploit past injuries if possible. Seth scouting Cody. Gets to the midsection. And Cody again. Caught the pedigree. Double leg takedown, though. I might turn him around for the figure 4. Seth able to scout it. Counters, gets in the midsection by Seth again. Now Seth hooking up Cody. Lands on his feet, though. And Cody up the rope. And Cody powerbomb! Covered by Seth! And a kick out. That was great scouting by Seth there. And Seth again, though, getting a full of himself. Took the replay here, Walter.
Whoo!
With a springboard, I think Cody cover possibly, and Seth countered into a powerbomb. Again, Seth has to remain composed. Screw staying in control. You have to remain composed. You can't put your hands on an official.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we talk about being amongst the best, but being the best of the best, the pressure that comes with that to constantly prove that to yourself and to everybody else. I think that's what Seth's feeling here tonight.
Whoo!
Oh, God. After extending that shoulder and the arm. Again, the ego, the fragile ego of Seth freaking Rollins might be beyond repair if Seth loses to Cody tonight. Now bringing Cody back towards center and working the other arm this time. Oh, God. And right now, Cody might have a stinger effect as he falls to the apron. At least he can't get involved in the decision there. There's a Cheshire Cat smile on Seth freaking Rollins' face, etched all over him.
Mm-hmm.
You think about the greatest quarterbacks in football, to put it in sports terms, though. How many people want to be that guy versus this guy? What team wants to be the one to hold the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
What team's been holding out to get to the Super Bowl and have been unable to? And right now, shot to the kidneys there by Seth Rollins to Cody Rhodes.
There are teams that have never been to the Super Bowl. There are teams that haven't been there in over 30 years, like the Cowboys.
Oh! Big net breaker by Seth Rollins to Cody Rhodes. It's one of those things, though, where I do think Seth also does hear commentary, and I do think particularly Wade Barrett has gotten under Seth Rollins' skin. Because Wade Barrett knows the pressure that Seth is feeling. Let's not forget, Wade Barrett shared the ring with Cody Rhodes multitude of times before. So if anyone knows what Cody Rhodes is capable of and the pressure to face this man, it's Wade Barrett.
And he faced a whole different Cody. He was on a different level when he faced him.
And Cody right now is far better than Cody then. But is Seth better now than what he has been? Big overhead shot there. Back now, taking a fight to Seth Rollins here towards center. Box the boot again. Oh, and a dragon screw leg whip. Very rare to see Seth Rollins use that move.
Well, he's got to pull out different stops and things he's not used to put away. I mean, what's the proverbial monkey off your back? Because Cody's been a big monkey on his back.
And mocking Cody's former identity, Stardust. But at the end of the day, here's the problem with Seth. You get too full of yourself. You mock your opponent. You don't follow up. You focus too much mentally versus focus physically. I think that could be Seth's undoing. And now the jabs again, trying to make a personal look at this freaking insult to injury.
Using his dad's move, the move he uses.
The polka dots, the flip, flop, and fly, if you will. But, oh, and now the original. Going to show you how it's done. Who was huge in Seth Rollins' career in NXT. Bionic elbow denied, double leg takedown. Now Seth, luring Cody Rhodes plus security into
figure four
leg lock, and figure out the dragon screw leg whip prior to that.
Think about the rivalry Dusty had with Ric Flair. Seth knows what he's doing. He's a student of the game.
Well, there's no denying that. I will not deny Tyler Black. Seth Rollins was a student of the game, but Cody Rhodes was born in this game.
That's true.
And you see right now, Cody Rhodes has enough momentum to roll Seth Rollins over to reverse the pressure on his patella. Where your own knee works against you in this hold here. Seth trying to fight back, though. And Seth able to regain the leverage as Cody's in the middle of the ring.
Seth's knee history is well documented.
I'm about to say, it literally put him on the shelf indefinitely. He had to vacate the freaking undisputed WWE Universal Championship at the time. Cody Rhodes, though, again, trying to find an escape from the figure four leg lock.
I think the first time you heard it was that sunset flip of Kane in the corner.
Exactly, and Cody Rhodes reversed the pressure, and now Seth's knee is his own worst enemy.
Yep.
As he has to go to the ropes to force the break.
Your own undoing.
And then you see the sequin blue, WrestleMania 38. You see the dark brown, WrestleMania Backlash. You see the polka dots, WWE Hell in a Cell. All the homages, all the scars, all the defeats etched on Seth Rollins' gear tonight. You see right now Seth Rollins slow to get back to his feet. Cody staggering. Cody, big elbow. I'm not sure how much force he's getting on that without that forward momentum. And Seth answering one in kind.
Right?
Double strike here. And you hear the iron saying, F him up, Cody, F him up. That called, of course, Seth Rollins a wanker last night. Big right hand by Cody Rhodes, staggering Seth Rollins. This is the Royal Rumble, though. And Central first cuts the top rope.
That was hilarious last night, by the way.
Oh, about to say. Big up kick, though. And Cody, what the hell?
What's he doing?
Oh.
Unprettier?
Probably a vertebra breaker.
Wow. You don't see this move too often in WWE.
No. And it's still going to be a lot of trouble here. Oh. This is vertebra breaker.
Yo, you don't see that.
Yeah, Boatman down to your point. Watch the way that Seth slides on his tailbone.
Uh-huh.
And Cody couldn't even follow that up with a pin right now. Again, it's for the Men's Crown Jewel Championship. Second ever Men's Crown Jewel Champion. Cody Rhodes, the inaugural champion. Coming in here as the defending champion. Looking to make it only 2 years in a row, but 4-0 against Seth freaking Rollins.
In all honesty, that last second slide might have saved Seth.
Cody blocks the shot. Now Cody fast off the ropes again. Runs through Seth.
Because he could have landed on his neck.
Exactly. Watch out! Big power slam. And once again, Seth Rollins might spiral into his own misfortune. Disaster get connects. Sense of urgency now for Seth to find a way to bounce back here and make a comeback as Cody with the jabs, looking for a flip, flop, and fly. Bionic elbow.
Not denied this time.
Yeah, but Seth goes to the outside of the ring. Now Cody looking to follow up again. Topic on Cena. Driving Seth into the barricade.
How often do you see him dive?
Quite a bit, actually. And Cody Rhodes, with all the momentum in the world, has come to a complete standstill on the outside of the ring as Seth is down. But again, the only way this ends is count out, pinfall, or submission. And I don't think either man's looking for a count out.
Yeah, usually Seth tries to take a cheap way out, but I think this match means too much to him.
Off the second. Cutter! Rhodes, 2 in a row! Kick out!
Whoa, nice.
Oof. Take a look at the replay here. Beautiful Cody cutter springing off the second and hooking Seth Rollins face first down the mat.
Boop.
The test of endurance being put into play here now for Seth freaking Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Rhodes definitely is right now in the offensive position. Now Cody looking to follow up here. Back to his feet. Has Seth Rollins where he wants him. Looking to hook him up for crossroads. Seth able to sit up from underneath. Roll up now by Seth Rollins. Kick out at 2. Swing and a miss. And Seth catching Cody. It's a Gurry. A kick up. Not now, but a kick. That's unique. Hook in the midsection off the attempted disaster kick. This time double underhook. Pedigree connects. And Seth Rollins is the game over. Kick out at 2. Woof.
Whoo-wee.
And nod to not only the man that pits segment rounds as the future, but to Cody Rhodes' fair professional wrestler, Paul Levesque Triple H pedigree in the middle of the ring. And again, we are in here, champion versus champion. Let's not discount that. Like you said, Walter, it's going to take far more for either of these men to put away the other. But Seth needs to figure out what it takes to put Cody Rhodes down just for once.
Mm-hmm. I think he's setting up for a stomp here, Noah.
At the end of the day, who controls the future of WWE? Who's the captain? Now Cody back to his feet, hooking up Seth. Look for the curse stomp. Got denied. Cole denied. Now Seth. Crowd throws to Cody. Cover by Rollins to win and kick out.
Turnabout's fair play.
Woof. Seth Rollins trying to take a page out of Cody Rhodes' playbook. I mean, if your own can't do it, maybe your opponents can. Didn't do it there.
You know he's frustrated.
At the end of the day, Seth Rollins has been asking himself since that 3 years ago, what the hell do I need to do to beat Cody Rhodes?
You know what's funny? He's never found out the answer to that. He may find out tonight.
Now, Seth Rollins right now does have Cody down on the mat, just teeing off on him.
No matter what he's done in the past, it's never been enough, Noah. In
Seth
3 other tries.
Seth Rollins might look to rise like a phoenix that just keeps coming back.
He never hits this move, ever.
Now, sometimes you just got to go for it and hope it hits finally. To your point, able to scout it though as Cody gets out of the way. Wait a miss. And Cody out the corner. Oh, man. Missed the avalanche. Cody cut and crashed in the mat. Seth able to scout it. Double underhook again. Pedigree connects. And Seth now going for the cover follow. Curb stomp. Is it enough? Seth with the cover. Kick out.
How the hell did he kick out of a pedigree stomp combo?
Again, what the hell does Seth need to do? I don't know, Walter. Not to mention, Cody crashed on the mat out of the corner off that failed avalanche attempted Cody cutter.
All jokes aside, though, when's the last time you see Seth Rollins actually hit that move?
CM Punk clash in Paris thanks to Becky Lynch.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Arguing with the official, at the end of the day, the only one he has to argue with is himself. He's got to figure out what he needs to do here.
Before that, when's the last time you...
I don't have an answer. Wait. Seth.
You know there's disqualifications in this match, right, Seth? That's a heavy title.
I'm about to say that'd be a more blunt force trauma to the head than the freaking championship. Wait a minute. What is Seth thinking here?
The ring? I think he's gonna punch him with the ring. Oh no, the watch.
That's symbolism with that watch.
Is that watch that Cody gave him that he never wore?
That's exactly it. He gave it to Seth after WrestleMania 40. Talking about how, again, the MVP of WrestleMania, you are the pinnacle of this business. But again, Seth, what does it mean to prove you're the better man? What lengths are you willing to go to? Seth took the watch off. Didn't want to go for it.
He's having an internal conflict.
It's going to the front kick, though, and Cody looking to capitalize. Cody cutter! And Cody hooking up Seth. Watch Rhodes! Covered by Cody to win. And Seth kicks out at 2.5.
He better not have won, though.
The latest of kickoffs by Seth Rollins with a moment of reflection in clarity, improvement. He's the better man. Fairly, almost cost him.
When have you ever seen Seth, actually hesitate like that? He literally had a conflict with himself.
Well, at the end of the day, it's more than a match, Walter. It's Seth proving that he's the future.
He has to prove it to himself.
And now I wonder if Cody's starting to doubt himself at any point of this match at all right now.
Right?
What does it take to get the job done here when you pull out your greatest tricks, S rank?
That's true. I don't know what it's going to take. What the hell is Cody going for?
It's very rare we see Cody Rhodes go to the top rope, and Seth Rollins right now is getting back to his feet. Cody may be unaware of what's happening. Seth, taking the base off from Cody Rhodes, perching him on the top turnbuckle.
I think he was in a moonsault position.
Funny shot to the back of the spine as Cody Rhodes hung in the proverbial tree of woe. Now Cody right now just being teed off against Seth Rollins, just stomping away at him in the corner. Again, only has a 5 count though. Seth, again, cannot lose his composure. And right back on the attack. An official warning him, admonishing him, though he only has till 5, and he can't continually do that.
Seth is frustrated with a capital F.
And again, you got to shut out the noise. You got to shut out that doubt, that disbelief in your head.
What is he looking at?
And
is he about to coast to coast?
There is no way. There is no freaking way. What the hell?
Is he trying to coast to coast?
Rollins apparently looking to pull out more stops than I fought here tonight. Rollins now to the top rope, almost lost his footing.
They're in Australia.
From the east to the west. Oh my God! Coast to coast, diving headbutt connects.
Well, they literally went coast to coast, going all the way to Australia.
That was a diving headbutt, by the way, not a fucking drop kick. Now Rollins trying him away from the ropes, hook the leg, and Cody kicks out at 2.
I think I think he hurt his arm, Seth.
And again, the slow fall to the cover might have been Cody Rhodes seeming Grizzly was pulling away from the ropes. Take a look at this again, Walter.
Yeah, I want to see if his arm popped out of the socket or something, because he's holding his shoulder bad.
Oh, God. Yeah, about to say, I'm not sure to say. I don't see a bulge, but I saw a freaking headbutt hit Cody Rhodes' heart.
Well, he's using his arm, so it can't be that bad.
And Rhodes now somehow trying to find his way to his footing with the ropes. Again, the moment that Seth had to drag him away from the ropes, I think was the reason that Cody survived.
One arm is kind of dead. It's just dangling.
About to say, he
there
may
we go.
hurt it a little bit to a degree. Maybe, again, some stinger effect in play. And Cody perched on the top turnbuckle by Seth this time. And the top turnbuckle, Seth looking for some big offense here. Might be looking for that giant superplex Falcon Arrow takeover out of the corner. Still shaking out that left arm, by the way, to your point.
Mm-hmm. And then he's going to go for a superplex. Are you crazy?
I sense disaster. And Seth Rollins right now. Cody fighting back, though. Cody, the dominant position. And that's what Cody's doing, creating separation. Takes Seth down as Cody tries to find his footing now. Again, on the second turnbuckle pad is Cody. Seth, though, springing up like a cat to the top rope. Got Cody cooked, possibly. Uh-oh. Big risk here.
Spanish fly?
Seth hooks Cody up on the top rope. With Spanish fly connects.
Yo, Seth never does that.
Avalanche Spanish fly. Rock bottom. Covered by Seth on Cody. Kick out 2.5.
Did he just see the Ushing or Ushing? What the?
That was a rock bottom, dude. That was a Uranagi.
Yo, Seth is like pulling out everything.
Well, again, what do you need to do to beat Cody Rhodes? I look at this match, some of the G1 Climax 32, where Will Ospreay trying to beat Kazuchika Okada, pulling out some of the greatest moves from Okada's greatest rivals.
Dude,
Remember, Cody told The Rock, go fuck yourself in the Mission Chamber. He didn't sell his soul.
Yeah, and he just used the rock bottom against him.
And Seth Rollins right now with a moment to reflect and regroup and reset, unable to put Cody Rhodes away as this match continues.
Doubt is creeping into Seth bad.
Again, and right now Seth Rollins is eyeing Cody Rhodes, who is literally crawling towards Seth on his knees.
Could he be one stomp away, Noah?
Well, it could be a stomp that sends Cody to hell.
Is he trying to avalanche stomp him?
Oh, and Cody, whatever he was doing, denies Seth Rollins the ascent.
I think he was going for an avalanche stomp.
That's a good way to blow your knee out.
Yeah.
Again,
That shoulder is really bothering Seth.
It really is. And the wear and tear of Seth freaking Rollins in being the guy 24/7, 365. I think it's finally catching up to bite him in the ass. And right now, Cody, what in the fuck is this?
Oh, hell no. Avalanche.
Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Out of the corner off the top rope. No fucking way. Avalanche crossroads.
Oh, it's over. It's over.
It's a half of the front leg. Seth kicked out.
What the fuck? Yeah, how do you kick out of that, Noah?
A crossroads off the top rope. That should have been the end of all ends for Seth freaking Rollins' vision.
On a bum shoulder, too.
And somehow, referee in perfect position, Seth got the left shoulder up.
He lifted the hurt shoulder up off the ground. How was he able to do that, Noah?
It goes to show how much he trusts in his vision, how much he wants to bring his vision to fruition, how bad he wants to win this match. Not just for the Men's Crown Jewel Championship, but to beat Cody Rhodes for the first time ever. How hungry, how willing are you for a first versus a consistent?
I don't think Seth gives a shit about that Crown Jewel Championship or anything. It's just about his own pride.
Cody Rhodes again back to his feet, and Seth staggering here. There's a reason why Cody Rhodes called Seth freaking Rollins quarterback 1B MVP of WrestleMania 40. To your point, 2 straight nights, an hour plus of combat, defending the World Championship unsuccessfully against Drew McIntyre with a bad knee, fighting The Rock and Roman Reigns to help Cody finish his story with a bad back. And still Seth freaking Rollins is back here 1 year later with no stopping in sight, looking to beat Cody Rhodes for the first time ever and claim this Men's Crown Jewel Championship.
I mean, last year, literally, Cody and Seth's paths were parallel.
And Cody and Seth just teeing off on each other, both men down to the mat. Now the quad kicks by Seth freaking Rollins here.
Dude, Seth is literally on one arm.
And Cody now going for his own quad kicks, the boots to the forehead of Seth freaking Rollins. Neither of these men are giving an inch to each other. Cody again, looking to hook Seth up, possibly for another crossroads. Seth able to escape. Rollins able to escape to the midsection. Now Cody now. Now Cody. Now looking to hook Seth for and Seth. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Come on now, Seth. Don't do this. Cody unaware that Seth has that watch in his hand. Back elbow strike. Now Cody off the ropes. Oh, no. There goes the ref. Ref bump. Now Cody now got Seth cloaked. Oh, and Seth not Cody out of that watch.
He ducked him. He dumped him. Damn, he clocked him.
And Seth Rollins' desperation reached an all-time low with that freaking shot.
By hook or by crook?
Delivering the death blow with that watch. Cody's time may be up. Cody has no clue where he is right now. Rollins with a stop.
Please win, Seth. God dang.
And
What
Seth
the
knows
hell
how
is he
tough
doing?
Cody is. He's not going for the cover. He's looking for more offense out of the corner.
He's going for that avalanche stomp he was trying to do earlier.
And I see Cody coming too. Seth Rollins eyeing Cody Rhodes from above, Cody from downward, and Seth. Avalanche curb stop!
Holy shit.
Seth Rollins with the cover. Seth freaking Rollins wins the Men's Crown Jewel Championship.
Set on his own. It might have been a watch to help, but
Good God.
his vision continues.
The vision, reeking of desperation tonight, ends in a first-time accomplishment for Seth freaking Rollins. Hook or by crook, you can't deny Seth freaking Rollins has beaten Cody Rhodes for the first time ever tonight and proves that he's the better of him, at least for one night.
I don't think Seth even realizes he won. Look, he's like, I won? I won?
Well, either way, he now realizes it, and Cody Rhodes might have a busted jawline, to your point. Avalanche curb stomp and a watch to the side of the jaw takes the American Nightmare down, and Cody Rhodes loses the Men's Crown Jewel Championship here tonight. There will be no streak. There are 2 first-time champions, and Seth freaking Rollins is the second ever to do it.
That's why he popped his shoulder out of his socket.
Yeah, it was never the same after that, but that Avalanche Spanish Fly follow up by Seth freaking Rollins into, that was a rock bottom, dude, straight up. And he kept kicking out. And then how the hell did Seth survive this Avalanche Crossroads out of the corner, top turnbuckle? I will never fucking know.
Bro,
That
and he
was
wasted no time covering him. It's not like he delayed it. He covered him right after.
And to your point, he kicked out with a bad shoulder. But Seth realized where he was, left that watch in play, and when the ref, one momentary ref bump, turn around, Seth capitalizes. Cody was looking for one that's emphatic crossroads, jacked Cody's jaw and knocked him out cold.
Dude, right under the eye. He hit him right in the cheek.
And then in one last emphatic avalanche curve stomp, to your point, Seth freaking Rollins proves for the first time he's better than Cody Rhodes.
No vision.
How much the landscape has changed in WWE with Seth freaking Rollins at the helm.
Uh-huh.
From helping Cody Rhodes finish his story at WrestleMania 40 to continuing his own legacy tonight at Crown Jewel, Perth, Australia, with Paul Levesque putting the belt around him.
Another accolade for Seth freaking Rollins, dude. He just keeps adding to his resume, huh?
And no kidding. Defiant to the very end was Seth freaking Rollins, and very much might be the same truly for his vision. As you see the men's Crown Jewel Championship ring given to Seth freaking Rollins.
He earned it.
Well, it is one thing for sure, Walter. I think it's safe to say Seth freaking Rollins sees his vision clear as day more than ever now.
What a freaking match.
What a win.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man. This is better than WrestlePalooza.
WrestlePalooza was shit. Don't even talk about that show. It shouldn't have existed. That being said, Crown Jewel ends with Stephanie Vaquer and Seth freaking Rollins being given the rings and ushering themselves as the better champions.
Let's see if it just ends normal.
And to your point, Walter, Seth Rollins, despite the watch, he did do it all on his own.
Proving himself and to the vision. Oh, I think we're getting an interview.
Never mind. He doesn't want to be interviewed. Okay, don't disrespect Captain Kelly. How's it feel to get that monkey off your back?
Hey, I said it.
Yeah, you did. And he's echoing it. Seth Rollins got that proverbial monkey off his back. There's no denying that. It feels better than any of you could ever imagine. Because some of us dream impossible dreams. And some of us have the fortitude to reach those dreams. But there's only one man
who has the vision. I bet you that's what he's going to say.
Only one man who reaches higher and highest.
Huh.
I'm only the greatest of my generation. I prove the night I'm the greatest of all time. That's right. There's only one, and he is a
I
visionary.
think maybe Brock Lesnar.
He is revolutionary. He is Seth freaking Rollins.
I might be wrong about Brock Lesnar.
Well, I don't know if here comes the pain, but indeed, here is the vision. Seth freaking Rollins, indeed, tonight is the crown jewel of WWE. There's no denying that. If he wasn't confident before, he sure as hell is confident in himself now.
And he is beat up.
And Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, Bronson, Rhea, a hell of a night for the vision tonight. That crown jewel as Seth freaking Rollins stands tall at the end of this PLE.
So far, where's the little credits?
I gotta get your closing pyro display out of play. The celebration is underway as the vision truly continues to come to full fruition, where Seth Rollins continues to dictate and claim the future goes through him. And you see the women's crown jewel champion, Stephanie Vaquer, Raw champions tonight are the crown jewels of WWE. Here tonight in Perth, Australia, we go down under and rise above with Seth Rollins and Stephanie Vaquer, the crown jewels of WWE. For Walter Cruz, I'm Noah Foster. We are super reliable. This has been WWE Crown Jewel, Perth, Australia. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you tonight for Saturday Shenanigans and some other watch-along events. Until next time, happy Saturday. Make a positive impact in life. Have a good night. This has been WWE Crown Jewel, Perth, Australia. Your winners, Stephanie Vaquer and Seth freaking Rollins. Walter, cut the fucking feed.
Oh, God. With freaking pleasure.